I put it up on Blue Sky too. Get in, we're killing fascists.
Mm-hmm.
So then he snaps the bad guy's neck and saves the day.
That is how it happens, chat.
Yes. Oh wait, are we live? Shit.
We've
Wait, we're live?
that was
We're
my
doing it
my
live.
clue that we were live.
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
god, we're live.
Yeah, you don't go. Yeah, you can stop saying gamer words now. That's a joke.
Mhm.
Game words.
Yes.
Words of game.
That said, hopefully gamers will be a lot more based once they realize that the reason the Switch 2 is so fucking expensive is because of the politics that they were trying to ignore. Ah, man.
We'll see.
Indeed. But hey, welcome everybody to It Turns Out, episode 19 of Gears and Grinds, an actual play of Demon the Descent, live here on Twitch with four of my delightful friends here, one of whom is apparently a dog right now.
Yeah.
Dog.
That'd be
Oh,
you,
I'm
Maddie.
a dog.
You
I am
are
a dog.
yes.
Is there a problem with that?
No, just
There,
pointing
now
out
I'm
the
popsicle.
just pointing out the difference in the display pictures from what we're used to. Hey, Mr.
Oh, they're lickable.
Yes. Well, I'm always lickable, but now
Hey.
now I have a chance to melt.
Hey, but yeah, I actually did notice Mistora was idling there casually before all this started.
Mm.
As cute as she is.
Just couldn't wait to watch us all do our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Lola, do your thing.
Hello, Richibus, how you doing today?
Hello.
Oh,
I was very flattered, listening to the lyrics of that song that you wrote, and I look forward to any further revelations that you have about yourself. Hi, Malvagoth, how you doing there? And Lilith, tape player. My goodness, we've got a fair few people in chat today. Not adorable. Faffy, Ari. Mistora's telling lies in chat,
Oh, I
Lies
see.
and slander.
She's saying she's not cute.
saying she's not adorable, yeah.
Oh, you're absolutely adorable, though.
So we can definitely change the perception of you.
Me, so...
Mm.
Is this a LARP weekend?
That's
It
a good
was.
question.
Wasn't it?
Hmm.
So you're not home right now?
Well, we won't be facilitating any gambling here, Mal. The only type of gambling that's done here is, there is play with dice, but there is no money on the line here. Just the fate of various, dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, how about we welcome our dimensional compatriots here. Let's go from right to left. Braca, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I'm Braca Quilltusk. I am your friendly neighborhood orc bardrista, but today I am playing Danica Grimm, the angel who runs a underground HRT lab in her cafe, but wants to just get back to her girlfriend right now.
Understandable.
Mood.
Mood.
And Maddie?
Hi everyone, I am Maddie the Alchemist. I'm so technically on not a hiatus, but I'm busier than ever. I play Madeline the Demon engineer, weaponsmith, and practically god of data and computers.
It really is. She can do it all. or most of it at least.
Mm-hmm.
And Baffy?
Baffy's gone.
I think. Oh, I think I know where she's going.
Going to relentless. Okay, there we go.
Hello.
Yes, it's your turn to introduce yourself, Baffy.
Hi, I'm Baffy the Sappy, Child of Batman, Duchess of Hell, and hi, adorable little wormling.
I knew it.
Anyways.
She is in chat.
You know, you really are quite cute. But anyways, I am also on a not quite hiatus. Just kind of schedule is destabilized, so I don't really have a schedule. I'm gonna be streaming today, and that's about as much as I know.
You know, it that seems to be a recurring theme for a lot of us right now. And Ari.
I'm Ari Eris, playing May, the Fear Demon, and that is gay enough to be the main punching character now.
Expectant and gay. Turned out, you know, helps you claw and bite people.
All the cute
Lesbianism
stuff.
or combat, both.
Yes.
Yes. Lesbian combat. Bum 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 ba da bum.
Lesbian combat. Isn't that just dating?
I mean, if you play
Anyway.
Thirsty Sword lesbians,
Then yes.
And I do.
it's a good time. I'm sure. Miss Story, you can try. But yeah, it's been a hot minute since we've been able to do a session. So why don't we all take a little trip back and reminisce a little bit on what happened last time, because somebody there was definitely some real shit that happened last time. There was full-on crying as well.
A lot of tears.
Yeah.
All right, stretch here. So, our group of demons is currently trapped in a splinter, a basically small parallel universe that is shunted off to one side if people fuck up the God Machine's intended timeline for too much. In this case, basically destroying the God Machine's plans for a communication takeover of Seattle. In doing so, the God Machine decided, no, that's unacceptable. And so the group was punted off into a small splinter dimension. When they awoke, they found that, to their horror, that this is not the first time they've died in this dimension, and things have been slowly deteriorating in this splinter to the point where reality's kind of falling apart a little bit. And yeah, they've died dozens of times before now. They have no memory of this, and they've gone about 20-ish years into the future, but time doesn't really have any meaning. So they kind of need to escape before the whole thing just comes crashing down. Yes, Seattle, yeah, I think, yeah, with the Space Needle and everything. So, last time, they broke into the mansion of the parallel dimension version of Zell. You kicked in the teeth of any mooks who happened to be standing in their way, and killed the mirror version of Zell, and broke apart the infrastructure they were controlling. Before finding out that Zell's future child is part of the reason why they keep dying so often. Because Sigrun, their child, realized that if they all go home and this universe stops existing, then so does she in this timeline. Which means that all of the decades of lived experience that she has would just kind of cease to exist, and so will that version of them.
Just a reminder that the kid is non-binary.
I think I did 2 out of 3 with the them there, but if I slipped up, then that's my bad.
All good.
Also,
I'm not sure if you're aware, but the reactives are kind of floating off the bottom.
Really? OBS is being a little weird for me.
Yeah.
Huh.
We also get a hello button.
Hey, Lola.
Only
Okay.
3 times. I'm a fake fan.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you?
That's better. This is how you know that we do it all live, you know? We're just,
Mm-hmm.
They're just a bunch of
Stuff
silly
is real.
goobers.
the goofiest of goobers.
We are indeed goofy goobers of goofies.
Yes, Mistora cute.
Huh.
This is well known.
Yeah.
As
Well,
yes,
Sora is a cutie.
Mm-hmm.
fucking adorable.
I love how before she was she was like, oh, I sat down as I heard it again.
Good.
Fantastic. I'm glad the cute comments are at someone instead of you. Well, I would be happy to direct some your way if that's what you wanted, but right now,
We can get you too.
indeed. Right now, we've got a dimension to save. So last time, we got you all back to the safe house while all of the confusion was happening. You know, with the collapse of the communication infrastructure at Zell's Mirror Mansion, people are, you know, running for whatever shelter that they have. You know, the private security people are out in force. You're trying to maintain a temporary curfew. There are clashes between people who, you know, were just going to get their supplies from whatever God Machine sanctioned infrastructure was holding up, and those security forces. So they provide a bit of a distraction for you to get back.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's you know, you catch like a bit of a rotation of like different people coming into the safe house. You know, different people that you may recognize from like various different like social groups that you once belonged to are now just kind of all one group now. There's no you know, some people you recognize from your like hobbyist clique, like from May's hobbyist clique. Some people you might recognize from Zell's cult, or like members of the like local queer community. Everybody is just kind of people at this point.
Yeah.
As you know, like Maddie's landlord Larry is there, just like making sure that everybody is like properly distributing supplies to people who are coming in. Like, you're back and alive.
Yeah.
Everything went okay then?
No, but we succeeded. So.
Well, you know, that's I'll count that as a win. You know, it seems like you real stirred up the hornet's nest out there.
the idea.
You know, never really figured that you had it in you, but I guess that just goes to show, you know, I guess you're kind of people used to staying under people's radars. But you know,
Yeah.
you're still out here doing good, and considering what everybody is, considering what you're up against now, I realize why you had to hide who you are.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's never easy, this sort of thing.
Well, I'm glad that we've got people like you in our corner.
Glad we have people like you in our corner, friend.
Exactly.
Like, we wouldn't be able to do any of this without you.
I'm just doing my best here, making sure everybody's, you know, got. Well, I guess this counts as food, you know. Yeah, I used to eat some of these things in the military, but I mean, he holds up what looks like a MRE tin, although there's no like anything that might be recognized as some sort of branding has like long since like scuffed or worn away to the point where it could be any number of different logos if you squint hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, people go into those places, and these tins just kind of come out the other end. And you know, I guess people just kind of stop questioning, you know, where it all comes from or how it gets made. But gotta keep going regardless of, you know, what we gotta eat, you know.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
So, I
Sig-
guess we figure out what our next move is.
Sigrun kind of quietly excuses themselves to go and find somewhere to, you know, sit down and have a think for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Before they do so, they turn around and just take one more look at Zal and say, "Are you sure you're not mad at me?"
I am certain, my child.
All right. You know, it's weird. Like, everybody else says they can't tell when you're lying or telling the truth, but I take a look at you and it's you know, I can tell.
Aw.
Well, tell me if I'm telling you the truth or lying. I love you, Sigrun.
Aw.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. I love you too, Zal. And then, you know, not really knowing how to handle these particular emotions, they, you know, pull the hood down so that the little pole of shadow like covers their face, and they go to find somewhere to scroll on their phone for a bit. It turns out that phones and the internet here are all somehow still working. Hell,
That is interesting.
that is something that as you take a break, you know, perhaps even demons probably get into the habit of scrolling on their phones occasionally, especially those of you with a social media presence, and seeing the kind of the level of like weirdly grim defiance tone in the memes people are creating, and so, some people, you know, there's a lot of like doomer posting, of course, because people have like just kind of cottoned on to the fact that, you know, the timestamps on all of their posts mean that nobody really knows when everything is posting anymore, or how long they've been here. But the and so people have kind of a bit of a cavalier attitude to life and death anymore. People like keep posting like with their like hashtag at the end of SWIR, like see ya when I reset, which because you know all of you are capable of picking up slang from like nearby languages if there's a large enough population that's using it. So nobody even has to tell you that that's what it means. But the fact that they seem to be, they recognize that, you know, I'll probably just wake up not remembering how I died, so why bother? Yeah, who cares if I die going out against the God Machine, or if I just find a liquor store and drink all of it until I puke my guts out.
I mean, one of those attitudes is healthier than the other.
A little bit.
Tiny bit.
Noticing that, I do get my own phone out and check messages.
There's definitely yeah, your hobbyist people have probably moved on from like Discord to like Telegram, and like after taking like a while to like dive through, you're able to hook up with some of them after like verifying who you are. No doubt you've got protocols in place to like verify who you are to a bunch of paranoid you know, occult conspiracy people.
Yeah, probably.
But after verifying that it is you, yeah, there's still plenty of them out there attempting to you know, feed information to people who need it.
No, so we might actually pick up at least something from that. Particularly, I also want to see, go onto DMs for, to Rose. If since last time I checked anything, that anything came back.
Okay, yeah. She's certainly still out there. Okay. Hey, what's up, long legs?
Hey, sorry for the delay. Things are weird.
Yeah, tell me about it. Kind of hard to. You know, if there's one thing that I miss more than anything, it's you know, being able to feed without wondering what kind of new reality fucking thing I'm gonna have to deal with for the next week or so. Like the last.
So we're fucking the realities now.
I mean, like the last time I fed on somebody, like my eyes were like, you know, pouring with red smoke until I, you know, until the blood left my system.
Oh. Last time I had a problem, it was mainly just purple eyes and smelling like gunpowder.
I don't know if that means you win or lose. I guess we all kind of lose right now.
It's an experience.
What do you need?
I honestly just wanted to check up on you. Wanted to see if you're okay. And
well, okay is kind of relative, all things considering, but I'm out of the streets right now, and there's nobody shooting at me, so that's a win.
right.
Like, did you know there's like literally like nobody in this fucked up forsaken place that isn't a stigmatic at this point?
For real?
I mean,
Hmm.
this whole place is like sustained by whatever energy you guys use, and it gets in the water, it gets into fuck everything.
Damn, does it mean you have to deal every time you drink from someone?
Yeah, it's not fun.
Oh shit. Gotta get you something good at some point.
Still,
We...
if y'all win, then I guess I don't have to remember any of this shit.
Working on it. And I didn't forget about the date.
You know, take me somewhere when we're out of here.
I'll think of something.
You better.
Alright. Do we need anything else before we get out to the next one?
We need to figure out where we're heading. Like, who do we want to hit next?
It's true.
I know what to hit.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo.
Hey.
Well, we know that Danica's mirror is making super soldiers. We know that mine is probably just manufacturing weapons. Yeah.
And based on the resources that you've seen, people when you've died previously, before that you've certainly brought back intel. There's like reams of this stuff that is up on like cork boards and everything. May's mirror counterpart in this universe is responsible for using fear to brainwash those super soldiers before they are before they undergo the transformations that Danica puts on them.
Oh, wonderful.
And whereas Maddie is creating those weapons and merging some of the demonic parts with the more promising ones.
Damn, that's pretty wild. Hey, Alexa, play the album Drones by Muse.
True. That was a good one.
If I'm being honest, right now I just wanna let loose.
Also, just a second, Ari, who is
Yeah.
that question in general directed to? Or that statement?
General.
Okay.
Just,
Because I don't think I'm plugged in anymore.
yeah, that's the problem.
Well,
Oh, I mean,
while Maddie was plugged in, she may have seen something.
yeah. I saw a lot of stuff.
Exactly. You've seen a lot of stuff. You just haven't necessarily had a chance to
Yeah.
look at it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I've
a demon.
seen- Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. Like, does anyone know that like robot from that one movie, like Johnny Five, who like flipped through all the books of a page, like pages of a book, and like instantly learned it? Like a demon can technically do that, but they'll have to like look back in their head and like read it by mentally in order to properly pass it.
In that case, how many times did we try that I walk in through the twilight and appear behind my mirror, just popping their head?
Okay. Maddie, make a, let's say, wits and intelligence roll as you attempt to pour through your eidetic memory.
All right.
How did stuff work?
How I shot web.
I have no successes. Just 3 critical failures.
Damn.
3-1?
Yeah, 3 ones.
3 ones. It's a good thing this is an old World of Darkness, or that would be a botch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I probably would react with like, I'm not 100% sure. I'm still sorting through everything.
Pretty much.
I know I would love to have time to sit down and go through all the information I have, but I don't know how much time we should allow ourselves. But I will try. I will try to sit down while we're resting and try to think of that, if that's okay.
Maybe rest in the car?
Hmm.
Where maybe rest in the car where not that many people are, and maybe you'll be on our way soon.
Hmm.
Because I assume you also are quite frustrated with your mirrors, but honestly, you have much better reasons to be mad at yours. I just wanna let out some steam.
Okay.
All right. So does Maddie want to like go somewhere to like mentally pour through all the information she has collected so far?
She would love to.
Okay.
She'll let everybody know. It's just like I need. Well, actually, I'll ask the resistance here. Is there a room where I can go, or I can just sit and think?
Like, it's like, yeah, looks like one of the apartments is empty right now, so we can make sure that nobody disturbs you.
All right, perfect. All right, and I let everybody know that I'm going to think and tell them to come get me when when everybody's ready to get moving.
Mm-hmm. They've got some speakers like set in that they've like rigged up that play a like low level like soft white noise that blocks out everything else. This apartment here was clearly used for like logistics and planning at one point, but nobody is currently using it.
Okay.
So yeah, once again doing a little meditation here. We'll make another wits and intelligence roll.
That's much better.
That sure is. Okay. So that's gonna represent let's say a good half hour of you poring over this information. If you want to make another roll then, just to make sure that you do properly recall all of it, or at least specifically what you're looking for.
Ooh. Nope.
Okay. From what information you found after an hour of looking, you have tried relatively few attempts at you're trying to sneak in like using like eldritch, like using like ephemeral means such as that. So, after subsequent attempts, there's definitely been an attempt to slap up makeshift wards of like applying salt water to the windows and everything to keep away ghosts.
Hey, Lola.
But, if you wait for a rainy enough opportunity, it'll probably wash away sufficiently to find some method of getting in.
Okay. I guess I'm just struggling from all the download, everything that's happened.
There's just too much.
So windows are not a good option.
But you could just potentially go through the walls, the roof.
Yeah.
It's entirely like it seems unlikely that they would be able to keep up painting the whole thing completely 24/7.
Yeah.
especially in Seattle, where the state flower is mildew.
Boom.
No, sometimes I wonder why more British people don't move to Seattle. It's about as rainy.
Exactly.
All right.
You whilst you're meditating, you hear a voice directly behind you, saying, "Come up with anything yet?"
Do I recognize the voice?
Oh yeah, you probably, like, if not externally, certainly internally startle. Like, thought you might be looking for me about this time. It's insubordination.
Yep. Right on time, I think.
Ah, seems that way. Usually reach out to me about this kind of time, so figured I would save you the effort this time.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So, since I'm having trouble processing all the information I have, what have I asked of you in the past?
That's a big question. You've been at this a couple of decades now.
Mm-hmm. So I've asked every question.
Not every question. He comes and sits down next to you, just resting an arm on the mop that he has taken. He's just kind of dressed as a janitor.
Have you and I ever just talked?
Not often. You're usually pretty driven to help everybody get out of here.
That sounds like what I've become. Definitely didn't foresee this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody could really have anticipated it to. I don't think anybody could have anticipated it turning out this way.
Indeed. But I want to fix this place, everything. There's so much life here. I build. At a certain point in my life, I felt like I was going in. There were two paths, essentially, for me: hiding and building. I didn't want anybody to know who I was. I didn't have aspirations of being a mechanic that became integral to my little home away from the office. But I quickly, very, very quickly and unexpectedly, grew so attached to everybody. And at any point, I could have just walked away. I kept telling myself I was better off being quiet. I was better off not being around. But every opportunity I was given, I took it. And I just kept going. And now I'm here. And I've been doing this for a couple of decades that I just can't remember.
Yep,
And
that's
what
kind of
surprises me, I'm sorry. What surprises me the most is that in 2 decades, I didn't come up with a solution.
solution's always been to escape. You're thinking something
Mhm.
different.
I am now.
Surely, this place is not your home. You have a home to go back to, but
Mm-hmm.
I think I assume you're referring to the people that live here.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm referring to. They deserve to live. They deserve to exist. They've been existing. They've been existing. They've been having a life, a loves, all that other stuff. Fights. They don't.
And you
If I
want
was
this.
them, I wouldn't want to disappear.
A lot of them think differently, but I suppose they might think differently if they knew that this place could survive.
Mm-hmm. Survive and be safe.
That would take a whole lot of power. Assimilation is currently running this place, and even with all of its considerable strength, it's slowly falling apart. It would take something an order of magnitude more powerful than him to hold it all together.
Mm-hmm. And that's where I'm stuck.
If only you knew someone a whole lot more powerful than assimilation.
Yeah. If only. So, I need to figure out the next steps into going forward with this.
Well, assimilation is sitting right where it needs to be in order to keep this place going. If you're able to clear it out, then I suppose someone else more powerful could step in. After all, it would be an act of rebellion against the God Machine. I could think of not many better ways to keep fulfilling my purpose.
Thank you. I think that everybody in here would benefit from having a life where they didn't have to worry. And I think it would give us a lot of peace of mind to allow these people to sort of survive.
Interesting.
It feels wrong to me that the God Machine can just create something and let it break and let it fall apart and not think about the consequences. But that fits right in with them. That was the whole reason I got to escape. It didn't account for something. Shoddy craftsmanship, things fall apart, and we end.
Some would say that the fact that the God Machine made it gives it the right to break it.
Yeah. People who say that are stupid.
I'm glad you think so.
All right.
Well, I will begin the calculations. It will be no small feat to hold this place together after how fucked it's been.
Well, I will figure out a way to help with that.
Well, you know me. I cannot directly interfere.
Yep, and I don't plan for you to directly interfere. We're going to do as much direct interference as we possibly can.
I appreciate that. next time you think you're ready to make a big run at it, let me know, and I will give you as much indirect help as I can.
Sounds perfect.
Any other questions?
Is my mirror just a cog in the machine? Did she just go back to trying to be useful to the god machine just to have a purpose?
If it makes you feel any better, that's not quite how it works. Assimilation created you all from the template that is here, but altered that template to be useful to it. This isn't the first time your mirrors have perished either. Just this time, you'd better make sure that you don't die in the process. So, do me one favor before I go. Take one more look through that data, and regarding how you've died, tell me if there's anything that it all has in common.
All right.
Make another intelligence and wits roll.
I'm gonna burn a willpower for this.
Alrighty, that's another +3 then.
Understandable.
Exclamation point. There we go. That's a little better.
Hmm.
Still rolling super low though.
But now that he's directed you what to look for in terms of like deaths, every time that you've died, it's been all or nothing. None of you have been none of you have been able to reconnect with each other before you've all died. So as long as one of you stays alive long enough to meet up with the rest, you could just fill each other in. After all, that what was her name? Danica? From what I remember, she has a way to tap into people's memories. Long as at least one of you stays alive, you can all fill each other in. So next time something doesn't go your way, make sure at least one of you makes it out.
All right. Sounds good.
He stands up, and in the blink of an eye and like a small like burst of ether, he is gone before the god machine can get too much of a bead on him. Left his mop here.
Anything interesting about the mop, or just a mop?
Looks like a
Is
fairly.
anything really just what it seems to be?
It's a fairly standard like old looking mop with like the big like the old school like strings. Like it's like almost like gray and black from like overuse, but has like a strong smell of like borax on it.
Noted.
Alright. I'm gonna leave it here and go meet up with everybody else.
Oh, okay. Looks like Braca is still be right back, so I'm actually gonna
Sorry, I
take.
just got back.
Oh,
Yeah,
not a
I'm good.
problem. Okay,
Sorry about that.
that's okay. Gave me a chance to go through other people's stuff here.
Yeah.
Maddie had your chance to like meditate on some of the memories that she's picked up from the different infrastructure, And insubordination briefly popped in.
Yeah, I was.
Okay,
I had my earbuds in.
gotcha. So, yeah, Maddie comes back. What has Danica been doing in the hour or so that Maddie was off meditating?
Okay, so Danica is going to first talk to our friend, the dude she helped a while back
Tyler?
at the beginning. Tyler, yeah.
Yeah. His beard has like really grown in after like
Yeah.
X number of years in an undefined dimension with the ability to access testosterone.
Yeah. She
Like-
walks. She just comes
go
up to him, just like, "Hey, Ty."
Oh, hey Danica, what's up?
Not much. just chuckles a bit and then leans up against like a wall or something. She goes, "Still can't get over how thick that scruff's bit gotten." She just sort of like mimes along her own jawline at it.
I wasn't used to how much it'd be sweating too. Jesus.
Yeah, they're not all they're cracked up to be.
Hmm.
Seriously, how many times have you had to spit out hair when you were like having soup or some shit?
I mean, now I just have to worry about like getting food caught in my beard, you know?
Right. It's like they always say, euphoria. Didn't know that gender affirmation came in spicy.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. How's everybody holding up since we stormed the first castle? You know.
We're kind of used to it now. Everybody hunkers down for a while. You know, people make a sweep. So we look out for anyone who's reset, and we go back to it, I guess.
Right. How are the skies?
Still
Same.
still a weird shade of purple.
Right. No non-typical air traffic. No weird animals.
I mean, still see the occasional, ravens and shit flying overhead.
Right. They stay long? Are they casing the place, or?
Nothing staying much longer than usual. This place is pretty remote, and we send people out to distract them.
Good. How good's the shielding on this place? The jamming and.
It's it'll probably last about another week or so before we have to move.
Right, because I was just noticing folks on the net blasting out like posts and stuff. Wanted to make sure that everything was okay. Like, if my mirror is anything like me, she's started to be like a little social media guru.
Yeah, a lot of people who kind of gave up really into it. There's he pulls out his phone and like shows a bit of your mirror's feed. It's got that kind of culty vibe of being born again. People showing off their like ridiculously like ripped muscle selves, and they're like, I cast off my old life and like look at how like jacked I am now. I'm embracing like the next generation of humanity. I've got robot parts now.
Just
Doesn't seem to matter what kind of gender it is. The men, the ladies, they're all kind of showing up to be on the winning team.
ugh. She just sort of like throws up a little bit in her mouth, and she's just like, ugh.
Yeah, you got a little bit of that like jelly juice kind of vibe.
Yeah. This is some bullshit.
Yeah, but
This is
some people are just tired of fighting and being the ones that live in abandoned apartments on the outskirts of town, and they want to be the ones fighting on the nice part of town.
Yep. Those who give up freedom for security deserve neither.
The whole thing is in exchange for temporary security, but I get you.
Mhm. Yeah, it's still disgusting.
Mhm.
Does this dumb bitch have the same security passwords, I wonder? Maybe I could just pop in and do a little bullshit to rain on a parade.
Well, you never know. If you've got a cover that she's not looking out for, you could just walk in as new recruits.
Probably not gonna work for me though. I never wanted a different cover, you know? It's probably to my detriment. I just didn't see any like value in not being me. And I
Well-
realized that was kind of a bad idea.
Well, y'all seem to be doing stuff that that your mirrors wouldn't expect. Maybe it's time.
Maybe if I had the aether to spare, but unfortunately I don't think I've got any for something that's substantial like my core cover.
I don't know how I don't know exactly how all of you do it, but from what I understand, it's like you put together enough threads and eventually you make a blanket, or I know you've tried explaining this before, and it's like it's all like metaphors with you, and I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's hard to really get into the whole mechanics of it with the regular layperson.
I get
Lots
it.
of she wiggles her fingers when she says it, wibbly wobbly quantum mechanic bullshit. Heck, that wasn't even my area. My area was, well, gestures to the Instagram feed. This bullshit. My
Well,
area was getting the dirty laundry, twisting everything around, making it so that it all worked towards the boss's favor. In the end, I realized just how shitty that was and how much unnecessary waste they were creating for the status quo. How much unnecessary resources they were losing. How much unnecessary experience was being lost.
well,
It was illogical and it was wrong. On top of that, hell, the fact that it was wrong was just paramount over it being illogical.
hey, that just means that you were doing human stuff, right? We do a lot of stuff that's illogical and wrong.
Right. Well, I'd like to think that the reason I didn't pick another cover was because I wanted to be more human. After all, it's the saying here that in the community for other Unchained like me, but we have to find our own hell, and honestly, she just looks out over everybody else here. You all are my hell. My place that I want to be, my paradise.
Aww.
Mhm.
It's it's weirdly cute when you call it hell, but I get what you mean. Still,
Mhm.
you really
Seriously,
telling me
I've seen
that?
heaven.
Still,
It's
you
like I've
mean it?
seen heaven. No one wants to go there.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Like, you're obviously, I mean, look at you. You're a stunning woman, but are you telling me you've never boy moded?
I mean, at the beginning, yeah,
And why did you do that?
to be safe, you know,
Well,
like most folks.
think of this as just And yeah, just think of this as demonic boy moding. That's
When you put it that way, it
a
makes a little
term I never
sense.
thought I'd hear myself say.
Demonic boy moding.
So boy moding.
That's just kind of how I feel about it sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's basically you're just basically asking me to boy mode just normal.
just for a little bit until you don't need to.
Maybe, yeah.
Hell,
Still, I need
you
to
know,
pull up the amount of Aether to make it work, and I don't think I have that just yet. That's in character speak for I don't think I have enough points in cover to create a new cover.
how many cover experience do you have?
Dos.
I think it's 3 necessary to create it,
Yeah.
but you can. Let's see. Okay, so you do also have 3 regular experience, which if you in a real pinch you could exchange for like 1 dot of cover.
You know.
Either that, or you find someone to make a pact with. Doesn't have to be a full-blown soul pact. It could
Right.
be something a little smaller.
Fair. Could do that.
I mean, hey, if I'm sure you probably end up doing it for Tyler back in that world, right? Just go ahead and I'll write down whatever you need if you need me to if you need to take a little part of me in order to protect yourself,
Oh,
Then-
if I need to, I'll take what you don't want. Trust me. I don't want to take more than I need to.
Then sure, I'll write something up and then just promise me that when you get back out there into the real world, you do Tyler a favor, get him that do for me what you did for Kendra and all the others.
Trust me, when I get back, I'm starting that TNT little meetup thing that I planned with the staff. Get y'all learning some good old meditation trance stuff to kickstart the hormones. This just smirks. Turn that scruff into a full-on lumberjack beard.
It's a deal.
Yeah.
So you can write something up real quick to Tyler will basically accept some like a temporary like skill boost to like firearms in exchange for handing you the basically just like a really an aunt that he would rather forget. Wasn't all that supportive of him transitioning.
She thinks about it for a sec and is like, you know what? Do you have any male relatives you wouldn't mind forgetting? Any male family?
I guess I had like an uncle on my dad's side.
I think that'd be a better fit. If we're doing things that the mirrors don't expect us to do, mine probably expects me not to go full masculine because it's just an ick.
That's fair.
For me. So if I go in as something that I would just loathe being in, then that might
you don't become
undermine
the
some
uncle,
shit.
right?
Right. You don't become the uncle, you're just taking
Taking some masculine, but what she's saying is she goes adult in an adult man up there in years, which is something she does not like thinking of becoming.
And of course the cover that you piece together, basically in order for it to be this one-sided will take up all of your willpower. that you have
Right.
currently. You'll still have a
Okay.
chance to rest and get some back, but you can essentially
Right.
piece together because a 1-dot cover is extremely basic. You could basically put like a figure who is in like an indistinct hoodie. You know, you cannot really tell who they are by looking at them, but like just like street kind of thug, or you know, sneaky person who's looking to get from one place to another. The cover is so incredibly basic and one-dimensional that nobody would ever think of you using something this basic to like hide your true self.
Right.
It's the perfect disguise. No one's even sure looking at you if you're male or female.
She's thinking going very obviously like masculine kind of would probably throw off her mirror, because she knows that is something she never wants to be, and it makes her sick thinking about it.
Fair enough. You can
So just like your generic dude in his 50s maybe does like trade work kind of thing,
okay.
getting up there in years, like balding, like receding hairline thing. Looks like everybody's uncle. Like everybody's weird uncle who shows up at Thanksgiving.
Fair enough. Something that
Secondhand dysphoria.
I know, right?
That's exactly what she's counting on, because I'm getting secondhand dysphoria as well.
Like I wasn't gonna make you do something like that. I was fully okay with you like making someone who is just like wearing the indistinct boy mode hoodie, dysphoria hoodie and jeans and like tennis shoes. But if you want to go,
the thing is, again, this is something that plays to Danica's dysphoria, is what I'm getting at, and her double wouldn't think that she would go that far because of how much of a personal like no zone it is, and being an older gentleman, midlife crisis would be more inclined to seek out something that could get him back to the prime of his youth, when he was the best like running back for the college football team, etc., trying to get the glory days back.
yeah, guy who peaked in college and then God, you're so right. And honestly, that's incredibly brave of you for like bringing this up. I'm putting a beat in the jar for that.
Thank you. That is literally my biggest fear as far as like getting old goes.
Fair enough.
IRL. So yeah, that's what she's going with.
Hi, Life Forcer. It's 4:20 where I am, and they've said Halola 69 times. It's
nice.
Peak fucking memes over here.
Indeed, nice. Let's go.
All right. So you put all that together, and whilst you're doing that, it is actually a good time for us to call for a break here, I think.
Good idea.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Is the plan you're looking for? In the case of nuclear or radiological fallout, people living around potential targets such as military bases and chemical plants may be advised to evacuate. Protection from radioactive fallout will require taking shelter in an underground area or in the middle of a large building. Fallout shelters can be any protected space where the walls and roof are thick.
All right, everybody, we're back.
I've been here the whole time.
The whole time.
The whole time?
Hi, Buttface Man Dude Guy. Yes, happy International Asexuality Day. It is certainly that day.
Oh my god, I got another day so soon after Trans Visibility Day.
I know, right? This is the day for people who don't give a fuck.
Well, and people who are on the spectrum of I sometimes give a fuck.
I know. I know that asexuality is a rich spectrum of people who may or may not be sex repulsed, people who enjoy sex from time to time, or just don't consider it at all. But the joke was there.
I conditionally give fucks.
Exactly. As I think most of us should. You don't enjoy being so visible. I get it. You can be visible, you can be in the closet, that is fine too. It's it depends on your life situation and how safe you are. How are you supposed to commit your omitted for legal reasons? Yes.
Yes, remember, don't rob a bank while you're visible.
Yes. And if you're
as I say, me eagerly awaiting Trans Invisibility Day.
I'm back.
Remember what happened to the guy that smeared his face with, I think, lemon juice? And thought it would make him invisible.
What?
What?
Yeah, some guy covered his face with either lemon juice or something similar, thinking it would make him invisible to the cameras and rob the bank.
Oh, to the cameras. Okay, like now that I kind of understand. Like,
Wow.
like I don't get why he thought it would make him invisible to the cameras, but it makes more sense than him thinking it would just make him invisible.
That's the thing, some people don't understand anything.
There was indeed there was someone who like spray painted his face rather than get like a mask.
And it got caught because he didn't get it off.
Uh-huh. And also, spray painting
Man,
your
I've
face.
had that problem too.
Sorry.
Oh well, you
Just
must
taking off.
be tired, but Holly's a decent name as well.
I'm back.
That is the name of one of Juniper's children.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
because she named a lot of kids after like plants.
Aw, that's awesome.
It was kind of a recurring theme of hers.
It is an unmistakably queer thing to do, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, it is. But yeah, her first child was literally named Asta. There's a whole bunch of like there's a whole can of worms in that particular story. But hey,
I
now
don't know enough about that name to.
I've brought it up in the past, but I'm waiting until this campaign is over to tell you the full story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, when Maddie gets back, she probably bless you. Yeah.
With less people?
She blesses people now. It's just like, yes. No.
You're blessing a demon?
Yes.
Wow.
Angels aren't going to do it.
Problematic. So
controversial.
Presumably, Danica has spent some time like in a like a little corner somewhere, like putting all this together away from anybody as well.
Oh yeah.
And like Maddie comes back in like fresh with the new knowledge that she has obtained. carrying a mop for some reason. Danica comes back and is wearing a new cover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
She does not look happy about it.
Yeah, you've not seen this person
Yeah.
before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you not looking happy does fit the cover though.
Mhm.
Yeah. This is
Thanks, I
true.
hate it.
Yeah.
Yay.
She
Oh,
just
gosh.
Hi,
walks in,
everybody.
just
Unhappy men are
not.
the root of all evil.
Yep. True statement, right up there with hurt people, hurt people.
Hmm.
Yeah, she walks out, is just looks miserable,
No.
but it's just like, well, they're not gonna expect this shit. Hopefully.
Oh, baby's first boy moding.
Zell notices that she sort of winces at that and just goes, "It's necessary at this point."
I mean, Zell wouldn't actually say that. That is
Mm,
wildly out of character for Zell.
Right, right.
Well, seeing as it is, let's get your mirror out of the way so you can get out of this.
We're getting yours first, right?
I think you're feeling worse the longer
No.
you.
No.
And you
Are you
can, of
sure?
course, put it away. You know, it just takes a
Yeah,
point
yeah,
of view that
she
it's switch
just-
covers.
She just pops out. She's gonna pop out of it
Okay.
and just be like, "We take care of yours first."
Then let's make a drive-by.
Yep.
All right. So I have done some meditating and some reflection on stuff.
Hmm.
One of the things that,
I was gonna say, I thought we already took care of that one.
yeah, yeah. One of the common things that continues to happen to us is an all or nothing kind of situation. If we get taken down, we tend to all go down. So I think it would be smart for us to have at least an escape plan for somebody, because if the rest of us go down, that person can retreat and then wait for us to come back and then just fill us in with the information that we lost, that we're missing.
Done.
Mhm. Agreed.
Well, you have literally 4 minutes ago.
Yes. Like I said, done. We have our escape plan. Well, I have my escape plan.
I mean, I have my escape plan.
Okay.
Very
Just keep
well.
that in mind. If things start to go south in a hardcore way, yeah, don't be afraid to get out of there as soon as possible. We will come back. We just need to be informed that we're coming back.
Fair enough.
Hardcore.
Is it though?
It's about to be.
No.
All right. So,
All right.
with that all in mind, let's see. Is there anything that you're gonna particularly like bring or try to like look for, like weapons, gear wise, before you hit up the mirror of May?
I have a shotgun, and I'm gonna take one of the shells, engraving. But like I had a fun idea where we name our mirrors literally our own names backwards.
Yeah,
So I'm just writing
I remember bringing that up.
yam on the shell.
Excellent.
Yam.
Yam.
Delicious yams.
Mhm.
I have a sweet potato that I need to like cook up tonight.
The one we're killing is a very unsweet potato.
Oh,
Mhm.
do.
Do it.
That just means that Baffy's like backwards name is Les.
Mhm.
Lesbian.
True, accurate statement.
By the way, we're
Mm-hmm.
chatting around with Rose for a bit. Do I get any willpower back because my virtue is loving?
You know what? I'll allow it. Your
Yay.
virtue restores all of your willpower.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now that they don't expect either. I am full of willpower,
There you go. It's a
which
new
I never am.
it's a new experience for you. So the alternative, like the mirror maze infrastructure that she presides over, is placed over the occult shop where she would have worked in the other Seattle. The store has been somewhat transformed into, kind of a visitor center kind of vibe. People coming in, getting crystals and tarot readings, and then if they come into the back, that's by all accounts that is where the brainwashing takes place.
Okay. I know how
You
to
know,
get in. Do you have any ideas for yourself?
I just had an idea from the conversation that we just had.
Mhm.
You know, it's interesting that Zell backwards is Les, but what's more interesting is that Les backwards is a good time. Ah.
Also, yeah, nobody questioned why Maddie was carrying a mop.
Nope,
Wait,
I just
what?
have a mop. I just have a
Oh
mop.
yeah,
with me.
I wanted to mention something, but I completely forgot. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I guess he's carrying him up now.
Yep, that's my
Uh,
character now.
Maddie, why are you carrying a mop?
Why aren't the real question is why aren't we
Why are
headed out?
you?
Yeah, why are you carrying a mop?
Should I be carrying one? Is
I knew where that was going.
Why isn't everyone carrying a mop?
I don't know why. I just have a feeling that I might need this. So, does anybody have a problem with my mop?
not at all. Just
No.
curious.
Cool. Let's go.
Can I use
Hmm?
the my like aether resonance detection to like see like is there something pinging on that?
There's some like faint resonance coming from it, like it was in the presence of something that would have been glowing quite powerfully with ether, kind of like the clothes that they pulled off of the firefighters at Chernobyl.
Huh. So where exactly did you get this from?
From a friend who is going to help us in in ways that I'm not quite sure. Somebody we've all met.
Are you ready?
Ooh.
So
Yay.
did you want to just say their name then, or?
I don't.
Okay then.
You know we've met a lot of people in the camp.
Mm-hmm. We have.
Alright then.
I guess Maddie is correct to not necessarily mention their name out loud. You never know who's listening.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Yep. Somebody's gonna help us, and like, I'm not trusting anything right at the moment.
I mean, yep, you never know who might be hiding amidst us.
All right.
All right, so you'll
Ready to go?
I'll go ahead, definitely look for my mirror.
all right.
Honestly,
Hmm?
something that they would not expect is me literally just walking in there, not giving a fuck, and popping it. So yeah, I'm gonna switch covers and descend into the twilight.
All right. Yeah. May basically disappears. You assume that she's there enough to like sit in the apocalypse mobile.
And
And,
I mean,
like-
I did tell them that I would go ahead, and afterwards I do go ahead.
Oh, fair enough. You're just walking off. You're making your way downtown. Everybody else can catch up.
Walking
yep.
fast.
We'll
Actually,
definitely catch up.
walking at your usual walking speed, because actually, people moving in Twilight, move at their base speed.
Actually,
And yeah, after seeing Danika's new burn-off cover, I do realize that cover looks like him. I don't like that. I need to change it at some point.
Fair enough. So,
But yeah, I do make sure that the shotgun is on my May cover.
there you go. So that way, when you switch back, you'll have it.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, since Maddie is the one driving, it'll be up to her to make a wits and drive roll to try and find a good, safe route to like take everybody.
Oh, we are not there yet.
Download knowledge, gained a single success.
I thought you were already there. Yeah,
Wits
That's
plus-
good. That's why I said I figured you'd sit in the car until you're to
Yes.
drive us there since it's quicker.
yes, that's correct. I would still be there.
Yeah, there's a
So it's
there's a very conspicuous empty seat. There's a ghost in it.
Don't sit at the seat. It's a ghost.
Don't sit in the seat. Ghost. Ghosts.
So in the seat get possessed.
Mm-hmm.
Or have it be like that saying from I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. I feel like my kidneys are backwards.
said it's wit plus drive.
Yes.
Oh my god, I need to watch that.
And then add +2 for the equipment bonus for your Apocalypse Mobile.
Yeah.
Someone's like, is someone sitting there? Like, yes, actually. Well, they'll have to find another seat.
Dude.
Sits down, gets the icy cold sensation of sitting directly inside a ghost. Like, I told you someone was sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're able to find a way through the streets of Seattle that is relatively unscathed. You have to, pass by, through a checkpoint at one point, but it turns out it's a checkpoint that is held by a bunch of the like supernatural kids that are like blocking off one of the streets. Like,
Okay.
oh hey, shit, it's them. Hey, you remember these guys they've been fighting Sanction forever. One of the kids like waves over a couple of the people like running security. Like shit, y'all are practically legends, But I didn't realize you were still. Well, I mean, wait, nobody really knows what's going on. Like everyone kind of has bets going on who exactly who you all are. Like people that say they've seen you die. Like
Now we get knocked down and then we get back up again.
then they
But we did get better.
Yeah. So some of the the younger ones like turn and they see like a much taller lady, about 7 foot tall, just brush past them. It's like, okay, give them some room. So
Tall lady. Oh.
yeah, she
Jeez.
like pulls her hoodie back and
big woman.
Zell, good to see you again in a somewhat less passionate form.
Who?
It's Belinda.
Oh, Belinda, yes.
Belinda.
The dragon fae. The dragon changeling.
The ogre draconic
Yes.
changeling.
Mhm. Yes, yes, yes.
You know, we really do keep seeing each other in the worst of circumstances.
So it seems. This
I'll have to
is
change that. I'll have to change that when we get out of here.
indeed. This is your former boss's idea of a paradise, it seems. It's very boring.
Yes, well, I wouldn't worry about that. It's going to become a lot better once I'm out of here.
I'm glad to hear it. Still, everyone let them past. We have a common foe.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And given that we do have a common foe, perhaps it is best that if you feel that you can truly commit and win this at some point, then you shall have to let me know. It would be good to have your knowledge at where to strike the killing blow.
Yes.
What killing blow are you referring to?
We've seen the entity that runs all of this. It is concentrated at the Space Needle.
Mm-hmm.
None of
So
us have
we've
been able
heard-
to strike a blow against it, or even if we get close enough. We've not found a weapon that can truly hurt it. Which irks me greatly, as there are a few things that there are a few problems I've been unable to solve by hitting them hard enough.
See, no matter what reality we're in, you don't change too much.
I suppose that's in my nature.
Fair enough. But I wouldn't worry myself too much. If I figure out what it is that can land a killing blow, I'm making that attack myself.
Understood.
Unless,
Then
of course, you're offering your services.
I might be willing to help clear the way at least. There are plenty of people with weapons that could prevent you from making a way to it. That kill demons just as easily as humans.
How interesting.
Still, I won't keep you. And she goes to like single-handedly like start moving the concrete barricades to let you get through. You know, she gives you like a single respectful nod as you drive by.
I nod back to her.
With that, you were able to get close enough to the occult shop that you notice there is a line of mortals that is being dropped off by one of the sanction security buses. People are being shipped into the place in handcuffs.
Yes, they're brave volunteers. I see.
Oh, yes.
All right. So how are we gonna do this?
May,
disappears.
Hmm.
Okay, May disappears.
As I said, I would be going ahead.
Okay.
Because what is less expected from someone who's been skimming the books and preparing all sorts of banes and stuff than to just walk in?
They're not going to be prepared.
She copied my flow, word for word, bar for bar.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. May is able to when May pops into Twilight, there is definitely a menacing aura of terror that presides over the infrastructure. The fact that the place is infrastructure is different to your world, but in Twilight it takes on the appearance of a almost like a nightmarish pepper grinder that is constantly turning, and each twist of the gears produces new screeches and screams as the partly from like the rusted metal, partly from the tortured souls within.
I see she didn't inherit my good taste. Well, in I go.
So what was the plan for us to get inside?
Yeah.
I did
no,
want to
I
ask
don't-
you.
I
I did this
mean,
before, but
yeah, you know what? We can do this like Oceans style, like if we want to like zap back quickly to like before you went. What is your plan for getting in?
Yeah, let's flash back to the part where we
Yeah.
definitely totally talked about a plan for all of us to get inside.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
how
So
do
do
we
you
get
have
inside?
ways to get inside?
I mean, yes, but I mean, I can data form inside, but I need to have the clear like connection.
I do have my phone.
Okay, so I can do that.
Well,
That's how I get in.
as for how the rest of you get in, well, the place does still on the outside look like the occult goods shop. Wonder if you have anybody in your team who used to work there.
You know what? I should be smarter than that. Do I know if there's like a back entrance or some
Oh, sure. There's
or a
definitely
fire ladder that is easily accessible?
yeah, there's definitely like an employee entrance in the back, and you know your boss would have given you a key to get in there.
Perfect.
Yeah. You know they
So yeah,
they never really believed in any of this like occult stuff, but you know you kind of feel that maybe they you were definitely a trusted employee while you worked there. Just so happens that the key is still part of your cover, so you can give it to someone who needs to get in.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna give you lots the keys, direct you to. I'm gonna tell you where the back entrance is.
Okay,
All right.
Right, all right.
sounds good.
And I know that the shop itself, like mostly just sold junk, but I was keeping the good stuff in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say there would have been any defenses I might have done?
Yeah, probably, and which means that you also know which ways to avoid.
Okay, remember, there might be some useful stuff in the bag, but don't touch X and X crate. Don't skip the first step in the stairs. And make sure you don't topple anything over.
Sounds good.
All right. So with that, I will say, everybody make a dexterity and stealth test as they attempt to get inside. If somebody who is more stealthy than the rest wishes to take point to act as like assistance to the rest of you, then that's probably a good idea.
You mean perhaps like someone who has mirrored skin?
Exactly.
So
Do I
it's
need to-
Dex plus what plus stealth?
Dex plus stealth.
Okay.
I think Zella's gonna go first and basically act as a way to like give you a bonus from like taking point
Mm-hmm.
And they
because
spent a few weeks. Mirrored
Yeah.
skin and mirrored skin is a
plus
bonus to
3.
me and a penalty to them, right?
Correct. Plus 3 to your stealth, and then they take a penalty to trying to spot you.
Exclamation mark.
What do I need to
Exclamation
roll
mark.
when I'm in Twilights for that?
It's gonna be the same dice, except for you, it'll be
Wait. I rolled that wrong. Never mind.
it'll be your finesse and your rank. Your finesse is the larger of your attributes when it comes to wits, dexterity, or manipulation. Your
That would be
rank,
manipulation before, and rank I think was 2.
yes.
That's better.
I only got
2.
one success.
Oh, I was gonna say if the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, you all get an extra 3 bonus. So an extra 3d10 rather than, and then okay. So yeah. Got
Extra
2.
3d10.
Yeah, I fixed that.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay, so
In that
the
case,
guards are all currently looking out for you. Hey,
that
that's pretty
is
good.
4 successes.
And remember, when it comes to stealth, you don't necessarily have to do well. You just have to suck less than the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, all of you either did well or sucked less than the other guys. The sanctioned people, ferrying in the new quote unquote volunteers in the front, which means that you're able to slip in the back here. Thanks to May's help with the security, you're able to get in with no issues. And true to her word, like some of this, is somewhat chintzy, but there's some like stuff with some pretty real power here.
Okay.
If you you can essentially like grab some handfuls of stuff to take back to increase the ability of your esoteric armory later.
Sounds good.
That's what we're gonna do when we get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you take a look around. In the back, you have access to there's some like very basic like CCTV here. You get to see people like looking at going into the front, going past the beaded curtains to like a reading room behind. And from there, like there's a growing feeling of paranoia, and like there's make a wits and composure roll. This is for awareness.
Citizen.
For all of us, or
Yep, for all of you.
okay.
So for me, it would be resistance
Hey, that's
plus
pretty good.
rank.
Yes.
Exclamation mark.
Exclamation mark. Oh wow.
Oh no.
May is currently in Twilight, and so like she's probably getting a whole bunch of sensations that she isn't used to as while pretending to be a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
She's getting a lot of like screaming that she isn't sure whether or not it's like in the real world or out. Zell definitely hears, screams like people being shoved, as they get past the beaded curtains. There's so there's a lot of like sinister sounding noises that are, insidious whispers and screams that are being broadcast like inwards. The cameras don't look into here, but I'm sure if you keep proceeding, you will find their origin.
Okay.
All right, so make another dexterity stealth roll.
Same modifier?
Yeah, let's keep the modifier the same. Yeah.
Oh, then it's 9 again.
Oh, nice.
Nation
2.
point.
3 successes.
Nice. You're able to slip open the older wooden door that's like covered in like very like hippy dippy like motivational like posters and stickers, and it gives way to a very like dark, oppressive chamber like behind the facade. Like here you can see the gears turning freely. They're making no attempt to conceal this place, which explains the sudden screams and resistance as the security guards are pushing people towards. These things can only really be described as alcoves, and when people are sat into them, they have what basically what looks like a VR headset, put down over their heads, and that is where the screams are coming from. There are images that you can see being flashed directly into their heads. There's a
Oh god, they're being put in the metaverse.
they're being exposed to all manner of like nightmarish imagery, and the screaming from those who have been here longer has like lessened. Towards the end of the line, you can see people slowly becoming accustomed to the horrors that they're being exposed to. Across the walls, where they're in between the gears and everything, you see parts of what look like they were from the shop, like different glass cases full of some of those same chintzy crystals, a cork board that shows the schedule for like different staff members and like who was supposed to be in on what day. Just a coffee machine that a couple of them are just happily like discussing when they're going to go out on their next run. It all seems very jarring in how normally these two are discussing ferrying these people into being brainwashed super soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
None of them have spotted you yet.
That's good. Okay. Guys continue to sneak around.
Following the ways to.
Yeah, like following what May has said to get to where we need to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel like you are in the heart of this place now. These
darkness.
Yes, these people are all like hooked up, and they're having nightmarish propaganda broadcast into their heads. In total, you see, you count 5 of these different, like burly-looking guards who have clearly gone through the process already, keeping track of things. One thing you don't spot is wherever the hell the mirror version is supposed to be.
Let's see.
Okay.
We saw a. What kind of notable rooms do I remember from working here? There was the main selling floor.
Main selling
Uh,
floor, the employee lounge, like storage, and then back here is where people would go for like private readings. Although, yeah, the infrastructure has definitely twisted this place somewhat into something a lot more sinister.
So we did see the back.
Hmm.
We saw the employee area with the coffee machine and stuff.
Mhm.
Storage. I think that was the back, and
Yep.
the only thing left, I think, would be the main selling floor.
Yeah. Let's see. Maddie, what is your resolve?
My resolve is 2.
Okay. Okay. Despite being, like following in, despite following in Zell's footsteps, you're pretty sure that there's something in the darkness there that is, like, you catch like a flicker of something that is out of the corner of your eye that is watching you.
Somebody's watching me.
And I got no
I
privacy.
always feel like.
Alright. There's someone watching me. Okay. Can I try to perceive them?
Yeah. Make a wits and composure roll.
Come on, Aaron Jesus.
It's 1 success.
Okay. Yeah,
You just have to suck less.
The you don't, your eyes like look over to try and like catch a glimpse of them, but they are no longer there. In fact, yeah, it almost feels like they got closer to you when you moved your, when you actually tried to perceive them. They're getting closer to you.
Oh, fun.
Do I notice anything of that?
Well,
No.
I don't think you're with us.
I mean, yeah, you're currently, you know, looking through twilight. While that's happening, I'm gonna have May make a wits and composure roll of her own.
Let's see. With another finesse plus rank would be another 60. 10?
And I'm gonna have Maddie make a resolve and composure roll.
We
Okay.
have 2 successes.
Okay.
One success.
Okay.
My rolls are terrible this session.
Okay. So May finds on her end, you know, she looks and she sees that like employee schedule board. It's like, huh, that's not usually supposed to be here. That's usually in the back with the storage. What is it doing here? It's somewhat out of place. Maddie is able to like hold down the rising wave of panic that she might have otherwise felt, because she was like, oh shit, like there's something literally like jumping up through the shadows to get to me. She doesn't just immediately start swinging or shooting, but the fact that there is something perceiving her is definitely a cause for concern.
Ah, great.
The employee board. What does it say? If it's out of place already.
It's got the schedule for the different for all the different employees. It's got different like bulletins that mention like upcoming events, your different recruitment drives and all this, but like it's like surprisingly normal. Like there's nothing about it that would suggest that it's part of a piece of infrastructure.
Okay, do I
Right.
find the name of my mirror or my name where they are supposed to be now, or what they're supposed to be doing?
May's name is on there. Like it just looks incredibly. It looks about as like the same as like any other workday there.
Any certain?
I'd say make a wits and occult roll.
Another finesse and. I mean, either way, it's 2 from the rank.
Mm-hmm.
Getting confused here. Ooh, oh.
Ooh.
That's exceptional.
Flash of inspiration comes to you. The fact that this thing is like so mundane among all of this, like right next to the coffee machine and everything, you have a feeling that this may be the linchpin. And everyone roll wits and composure again for perception.
Do I get anything from the being exceptional?
That was, let's see. Yeah, I'll give you informed God machine. Let's see if
One success.
see if Maddie spots this then.
Sorry, I'm getting texted. What are you doing?
Wits and composure.
No success.
Well,
One success.
Maddie was so busy being distracted by the thing that she saw out of the corner of her eye that she didn't see the shape of something descending from the ceiling on her from a spidery thread. Zell was able to see it.
Oh.
Spider thread, spider thread.
So, yeah, you're able to basically like shout out a warning to Maddie so that she can get her defense against this.
That I will.
All right, Maddie, what is your defense?
My defense is 3.
Okay. Exclamation mark.
I mean, I don't think it's really that big of a deal if you forget that.
I mean, yeah, because you can't see what I'm rolling. Okay. I would say the fact that Zella's basically yelling lets everybody kind of know, like it gives away the game of like the element of surprise a little bit. But I'm gonna say that because you yelled out, Braka, does Danica wish to use just bruised?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Oh
Ugh. Not good.
shit.
Ow.
Okay. You don't notice in time the mirror version of May descend upon Maddie. Claws just stab down into the punching through the jacket that you're wearing. After damage reduction, you take 4 lethal.
Ow.
Jeez.
Roll for initiative.
Suckers!
Mm-hmm.
That's D10 plus our mod, right?
Yep.
Normally my initiative mod is 5. Does it change while in spirit form?
If you're actually, that's a good fucking question. Ephemeral beings. Resistance, rank, willpower, initiative. Your initiative is equal to your finesse, plus your resistance.
Finesse plus resistance, that is... Ooh, that's actually better than normal.
Yeah, ephemeral beings are well known for having high stat blocks. Maddie is at 11.
Can I still use hesitation?
Yes.
Oh, so it's...
Yeah, there's a sudden, like, what the fuck, as, like, stab blood sprays, like, people from the security office are just like, what the, yeah, grabbing shotguns as they recognize, like, oh, we've got intruders.
And normally it would be manipulation plus intimidation, but in this case it's manipulation plus rank.
Yes.
Okay.
Here's another great question. Can May's mirror use use hesitation?
Sure the fuck can. It's one of her first ever exploit embeds.
Either way, her initiative is 0.
All right, so if you're both going to use hesitation, we may as well do that now. I get 2 successes. Let's see if you can.
Too.
Let's see if you can beat that. Oh, if you both get... Oh, okay. So you're both trying to make each other hesitate. This is where we get a clash of wills. Clash of wills happens whenever 2 supernatural beings attempt to use either the same ability or such similar enough but like contradicting abilities that it basically comes down to a roll-off.
So what are you rolling?
In this case, you roll the attribute that would be that you used for the ability, plus your primum.
So it's 4 plus 4.
And you can use willpower to contest this.
If it means to make her not use hesitation on my team members, yes.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 11 dice instead. We have 4 successes.
Okay. You don't make her hesitate. She doesn't make you hesitate.
Oh my gosh.
You both cancel each other's hesitation out.
I mean, it's something.
Yeah, it's basically the whole room feels this like crashing wave of like silvery adrenaline that you get when you realize that you're in a fight or flight situation, but neither of you is slowed down. You only feel like a more of a call to action. And we're going to take another quick bathroom break, and then we're going to get into beating the crap out of each other.
Let's go.
Sounds good.
All right, be right back, everybody.
Is the plan you're looking for. In the case of nuclear or radiological fallout, people living around potential targets such as military bases and chemical plants may be advised to evacuate. Protection from radioactive fallout will require taking shelter in an underground area or in the middle of a large building. Fallout shelters can be any protected space where the walls and roof are thick and dense enough to absorb radiation. The more distance and time you put between you and the fallout particles, the better. After a radiological or nuclear fallout, you shouldn't leave your shelter until officials say so. The length of your stay can range from a day or 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the extent of the contamination. People who are allowed to come out of hiding may be evacuated.
Okay, we're back. And yeah,
Welcome back.
I think it's funny as hell that, yeah, if you lose Ben Shapiro after all of this, like, how badly must you be doing?
I forgot that you have wireless headphones.
Yeah. Then again, like, Ben Shapiro was always going to be one of the ones they turned on first. Because, you know, his religious affiliations.
I don't know what those are.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he's traditionally Jewish, and, you know, the Trump government is a bunch of Nazis!
No, when I said that, I meant I don't know what religious affiliations are.
Oh.
Are those like a kind of snack or something?
Oh, it's like gender, but for like made up friends.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. It does sound kind of lame. Like, why wouldn't you just have gender in that case?
Yeah, it's true. I've seen some like shitty people try to claim that like being trans is a religion and like they have all of these things laid out, and it's like, none of them actually believe it. They just want to try and get it on equal footing, the same way that they did with evolution.
Hmm.
Nobody
So
believes.
So evolution is basically a religion. No, it's science.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like kind of a religion, though, when you think about it.
Mhm.
No, it's kind of science when you think about it.
And the
We
reason
don't
they
fucking pray to the bones of the deceased.
the reason that they do it is so they can try to say that that it shouldn't be allowed in the classroom either. Then, but it's entirely dishonest. It always is.
As it always is.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Ash says, "Yay, free radiation." I think that was in regards to the way the ether was shining on the
Coming
mob.
off of the mob, and you mentioned the Chernobyl suits.
Yes. Pablo is shedding. Excellent. Being trans is a religion that I wouldn't call myself the high priest of transness. I wouldn't claim that particular title.
I wouldn't call myself the high priest of gender either. I'd call myself the high priestess of gender.
Maybe a hierophant. Who knows?
I'm just here for the cookies.
There you go. All right. So, in terms of
also,
yeah,
I decided on a name for my form, my other cover.
Oh yeah.
I picked this one in honor of Ari and Mai's favorite World of Darkness series.
Onto the parent.
Guy Chapman. Yeah, Guy Chapman.
Nice.
It's just man.
Man. What is your name? Man.
Oh my god! Wait, you could be fucking Kirkloss of Andros, Dick Allcox.
Yes.
Sappho's totally
husband.
real husband. It's funny how like with historical context, it was probably a joke, but historians didn't know that, so they're like, "Wait, did she actually have a husband named Kirkloss of Andros?"
It's like the equivalent of saying I have a girlfriend in Canada.
Except this one is even better because the name literally translates to Dick Allcox of Man Island.
Yeah. It's so good.
I mean, if you're gonna have a husband, you might as well be that.
It's like the name that you come up with, like, just on the spot. Like, yeah, totally fuck dudes, and he's the manliest of dudes.
Oh yeah, who is he? His name is
Allcox.
Dick Allcox.
Man
Island. He's from Man Island. You wouldn't know him. He goes to another school.
In Manada.
Stop.
The boyfriend from Canada, or the girlfriend from Canada thing.
Yeah. How did fucking Manada get
When the girlfriend from Canada finds the boyfriend from Manada.
Christ. Oh my god.
Congratulations, your a sense of humor is shit.
No, I think it's pretty
Joke's
good.
on you, you all laughed. But yeah.
I didn't say mine is better.
True.
Anyway, I got stabbed by a spider.
Yeah, so a spider demon descends on a tether from the inky blackness above, sinks its claws into Maddie's shoulders, and it's just like, what has... look at the flies that have descended into my web.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, I'm cringing so hard. Twilight.
Jesus, really?
Embrace it. You are
Spider
cringe,
puns.
but you are free.
Yes.
I don't know, there's cringe, and then there's...
I didn't know you were a Saturday morning cartoon villain.
like,
This shit is happening.
This is the fucking Avengers Endgame moment. You are weak. I'm you.
Yep. You're just a cheap knockoff. No, I'm the upgrade. All right, it's Zell's turn first. There are, as I said, 4 armed guards, and also a demon stabbing Maddie.
You know what's funny? I forgot to do this. Not that it matters, but
Not that it matters, because your initiative
However,
is 14.
it has mattered in the past, though. But
Indeed.
yeah. All right, I am going to. I think I'm gonna stab a fucking
Hi, princess. How you doing?
I'm gonna try and stab a fucking spoiler.
Sounds good. Remember, and you're...
stab her in the face. I'm sorry.
Both of us will explode in episode 400.
We're going to explode in episode 400.
I did so much foreshadowing. I always knew that I wanted to have my characters explode in episode 400.
Alright.
Holy shit,
hey.
that's an exceptional.
Well, you can't really
Let's
get
go.
exceptionals on attack rolls, but
True.
that just means extra damage.
I was gonna say that
it's such a good stab. It's the best stab
yeah.
in the history of stabbing. No one has ever seen such a beautiful stab.
except
yeah.
Caesar.
5 successes. Because it's 8 again for you.
Yeah.
That explains it. Okay, so 5 lethal damage. Just I assume you just pitch this fucking knife at it.
Pretty much.
Just like stab. Yeah, the fact that it was not aware of you means that it just takes the full force of that 5 lethal. There's a screech that like shatters the glass in the coffee machine as the knife just plunges into its side. And now it's May's turn.
Yeah, I would like to come out of Twilight and already pointing the shotgun at her, like just forget the one-liners, just fuck off. Gonna blast with my shotgun.
Okay.
Anyways, I started blasting.
It's gonna go like, your mirror version only had like the claws and fangs out. It's gonna go full demon in order to try and claw some health back before you shoot it.
Oh, good. It's before.
Yeah, like kind of like how I let you do once when a bunch of people with shotguns almost killed you.
Yeah, I know. Just
I learned it by watching you. But yeah, but since you don't have plasma drive or anything like that, do you?
No.
Okay, then it doesn't get any defense against firearms. So that just means you get your full Dex plus firearms against it.
I would also like to use a willpower.
Of course.
On my +1 shotgun.
And of course, shotguns are inherently 9 again.
That is noted.
This is why shotguns are so...
come on.
You really only have... I don't think that's right. 4d10?
Dex plus firearms +1 for that shotgun?
Plus your willpower?
That cannot be...
That cannot be right. You added a +1 to the end of the total roll, by the looks of it. Unless... Oh, no, wait, no. No, you did have 8d10. Why is it saying the dice pool is 4? That's... Okay, no, there's a 9 and an 8 in there. Okay. Yeah, it literally did roll 8d10. Roll 20 is weird sometimes. Yeah, if you hover the mouse over the number of successes, it shows that, yeah, you did. I guess you just rolled poorly.
Huh.
Remember, everybody, shoot first, quip later.
Mm-hmm.
But still, 2 successes is pretty good because the base range damage of a shotgun is 3.
1 second. You have dexterity and firearms. That is 1. That is dexterity and firearms is 4 plus 1 plus 4. No, that's
Yeah, 8d10. Yeah, it did roll them all, but still, plus 2 successes
2 plus 3 damage.
That's 5 damage.
It is something.
So even with 2 successes, you did 5 damage. This thing goes fucking flying. You're practically you're disconnecting the tether to prevent it from like swinging around like a piñata.
Oh. By the way, am I able to get my carapace up?
Sure, it's a free action.
Okay, in that case. You know what? Is it? I think it's dark in here, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dark in here.
Okay, in that case, I'm also gonna pop night vision to just say no to that.
Fair enough. And now it is the it's the Mirror Maze version turn.
All right.
Oh, mind me, just
that explains it. What happened?
yes. What is everybody's resolve?
Ew.
Ugh. 2.
You can check mine.
1.
Oh no.
Hmm.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It'll be okay.
Let's see. Mine was. Do you still need to look?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Resolve 2.
A faint pulse of ether radiates out from Mirame, and a deep, like, gut panic starts like thumping in each of your chests. She reduces each of your initiative by 4.
Oh, fantastic.
She is using the Wave of Panic ability. If your initiative is reduced to 0 for the turn, then you simply don't get a turn that time.
Are you telling me I would have been able to use that thing in the past during combat to keep reducing their initiative multiple times?
I think
it's just for that turn, isn't it?
I think it is just for that one turn. So yeah, she lets out a piercing howl. And then the sanctioned folks start fumbling for their guns. One of them is going to fire at May.
Been there, done that.
Yep, got the t-shirt.
Got the bullet.
I've been shot by multiple people, and all I got was this t-shirt with holes.
Could be worse. Could be the werewolf trainer t-shirt.
Oh, I would actually prefer that one.
Okay. What's the armor on your carapace again, May?
The carapace gives me 3-2.
Okay, so then you take you take 2 lethal and 2 bashing damage as one of the shotguns goes boom, fills the air with buckshot and very loud noise. You also lose a point of ether as the embedded buckshot rounds begin crackling and pulling away your energy.
2 lethal, 2 bashing, and what
And
was the
lose
rest?
lose a point of ether.
Ah,
I don't like that one. Goddamn bit.
wow,
Mhm.
you suck. Stop sucking my ether.
Stop sucking.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, one of them is like you're pointing, you're just like firing into the air to get everybody to get the fuck down and not run away. One of them is going to fire at Danica.
Oh, fantastic.
Now is a good time to react in some way. There are a couple of ways in which you could react. One of them, of course, would be just bruised. The other would be to either go partial demon or full demon, because you do have ways in which you can resist this.
I'm going to go partial.
What form are you pulling out?
Popping the resistors.
It's probably a good idea. Now,
Yep.
due to the world that we're in, this does not cause a compromise, but it does cost a point of
Alright.
ether for you to do so.
Okay.
To... Okay, so that would have been 7 damage. But as you pop out all of those glass bulbs and everything, just the only thing that happens when the buckshot hits you is they all just pop at once with a loud, like, shattering sound and broken glasses everywhere.
Yep.
And then
Do I take damage, or is that...
you take no damage whatsoever. That's the ability of
Reaction.
resistors.
Let's
And-
go.
Thanks to the penalty for being invisible, Zell takes fucking nothing. Maddie is on the floor from bleeding here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Now that now that they've had their shots, it is Danica's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to manifest another part of my form.
Mhm.
I'm going to manifest the... So what did they hit us with again?
Shotguns.
No. The yam.
Oh, the yam hit you with a wave of panic.
Okay.
It's an
So
interlock
the-
that only she has access to.
Mm-hmm. 1 sec, I'm looking up something to see if I can use this here.
Mhm.
Mhm. This could be fun. All right. Well, I'm going to she just smirks and just goes, "All right, let's see if it's better to be loved or be feared." I'm going to pop Inhuman Beauty.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. See, Demon
feel
gains plus
okay
2
right
bonus to
now.
social rolls, can be influenced by looks depending on particulars, can activate as a reflective action in which anyone who sees her becomes subservient to her awesome visage.
Okay.
Player rolls presence plus intimidation versus composure, and on a success, onlookers gain inspired or swooning.
Okay.
I want to see if I can override that debuff she put on us and try and inspire everybody.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. So that's presence plus intimidation. I don't really have much in that. Can I burn willpower to get more stuff on this?
Sure, and because it's a demonic ability, you will not take any unskilled penalties if you don't have it.
Okay, how many do I burn on this?
So you can use
Or
1
can I
point of
burn?
willpower to increase your roll by 3.
All right. Can I add striking looks to this as well?
You're still mostly in your human form, so yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. So 6. All right, so that's going to be 6 total. 10 exclamation point. Boop. At least 1 success.
All right. Yes, you are able to override the effect. You act as a beacon of calming reassurance, and just like that, your compatriots no longer have the initiative penalties.
Right. So there's just a burst of just almost angelic kind of light, but twisted into something like a glittering of stained glass that just erupts in color throughout the room and sort of shakes it off in just a momentary burst of beauty, and it's still kind of like glinting across her skin like little stardust freckles.
Excellent.
Is that all I can do this turn?
So that's an instant action. So you could still make an attack if you wished.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a swing with my take a shot with my hand crossbow.
Alrighty.
So that
who are you shooting at?
Taking out the big threat.
Alrighty.
So
Dex plus
for-
firearms.
Okay, Dex plus firearms. So just Dex. The modifier is 2 on this as well.
Let's see.
So-
So you have no. So yeah, you're literally looking at like 2d10 because you are untrained in firearms.
But the crossbow itself has 2 modifier on it.
Let me take a look here. That's how much damage it would do plus your successes if you hit.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
This is why I've been trying.
Yeah, if you've got willpower, now might be a good time to use it.
Yeah, I'll spend that as well so I can do the 5d10.
Oh, okay.
This is why I've been wanting to save up for that fighting finesse thing.
Mm-hmm. Certainly help with hitting, like smacking things with melee weapons. 1 success, so that makes it 3 damage. After armor, that does still do a point of damage. Mirror May is getting pretty overwhelmed with the amount of shots that are being fired at her.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the sanction
Oh,
guys.
this is nothing new for me.
Let's see. The sanction guys have gone. Maddie does get a turn now because her initiative has been boosted back up.
Yay.
Let's see. All right. You have 4 lethal damage, but you can actually heal that up if you go full demon.
Why not? Let's go big.
Let's go big.
Hey, give me a straw, those bastards. Alright, cool. Alright. What is full demon? What do I do?
Well, in this case, you get back a number of health equal to your primum. Okay. You roll 4d10, and for each success, you get back a point of ether. Normally, you would be rolling a compromise, but as we've mentioned in this particular plane, we don't do that here. It's just going to set off a little bit of an etheric flare to anybody who is taking notice.
What do I roll for the ether? Sorry?
A number, 4d10, assuming your primum is 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, roll 1 success, you get back a point of ether.
Nice. All right.
All of your demonic forms pop out at once.
I turn massive.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I turn massive. I have a rivet arm. My intelligence and strength increase. I have a vice grip on one of my arms. I have multiple arms.
There was a corridor. Now there's a Maddie.
Yeah. Now there's me.
Mm-hmm. You also have a lot more health now, thanks to your increase in size.
Mm-hmm. Yay. All right. Munch.
Yep. So there are four guys with shotguns. There's the spider demon.
The bad spider demon. And there's also a good spider demon.
Yes,
I'm not in full demon form, so this is easy to keep in mind.
true. One witchy-looking nerd and with a shotgun, and one spider demon that we know is the bad one.
Alrighty.
Is that in addition to stabbing you with claws, they're using their fangs to chew the scenery.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Ah ha ha.
Ah.
Ah.
Don't form the Discord.
Gonna download some knowledge. That's fine. Increase my
Download one
firearms.
knowledge.
All right. So I'm actually going to. Perfect. All right. 2. Five. Burn a willpower.
Are you downloading knowledge on firearms?
Yes.
Aha.
Yep. And then I'm going to use Merciless Gunman.
Okay, we are not in down and dirty combat, so what this will
Oh,
do
no.
for you is give you 8 again on your firearms rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so like Merciless Gunman can be used in one of two ways. If you're in down and dirty combat, you basically get to blaze away at a bunch of people who have no name tags and just kill them. If you're not in down and dirty combat, you you get 8 again on your on your firearms.
But I still have to succeed at the roll for activation.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. So that's the roll to activate, which I gained a success.
All right. When you fire with your rivet gun or any other firearm for that matter, you'll have you'll have 8 again.
Fantastic.
Let's see. The rivet arm is a firearm that uses wits plus firearms and has a damage rating of 3 lethal and does not penalize your initiative.
Yep. So I'll burn a will for that.
Yeah, a lot of weapons provide an initiative penalty. The bigger they are, the more their initiative penalty is.
Hey,
The rivet
so
arm
we're
is
gonna
just part of her body.
Actually, I'll just make a button over here.
It's just built different.
Mm.
Let's
And built
do-
different, parentheses, wrong.
Courtesies big.
Let's
Mhm.
firearms. Yeah, there we go. Boop. 2 successes. Nope, that is not the right dice pool. That was not the right dice pool. I have
It
4 more
did
dice.
roll
5d10.
It rolled 5d10, but it's supposed to be 9d10.
Oh,
Okay.
well, okay then.
So rolling 4 more dice
Okay.
and seeing if I have any 8s in there. I have a single
There's
8,
one.
so I get to roll again.
Let it ride. Oh no, wait, you put in the
go.
exclamation mark, so you don't need to roll it again.
No, it's
doesn't
No,
It's
no,
not
no.
do eight
It
again.
No,
doesn't
that's
roll
only for
again.
10s. Yeah, never mind.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. yes.
Everybody just everybody dogpiled the storyteller.
I'd love that.
So
Still
that
2.
is. So that's 6 lethal damage. Who are you shooting at?
Oh, Yam.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you just absolutely. There's a like punk as like a rivet like punches out from your arm and just slams.
Get better lines. Bam.
Yeah, it slams into Yam and pins her to the infrastructure board, cracking it to the employee board, shattering the linchpin in the process. There's a tremendous like crackle of displaced ether, and all of the machines doing the brainwashing just shut off.
Fantastic.
If ether is spewing out everywhere, I would like to go full demon and slurp.
A little slurp.
Slurp.
Yep.
Yeah, the schlurp is the technical term. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
So I
going.
get...
Yep. You get a
Hold on
point
a
of.
second. I need to get a
point of
little
evil.
sip.
I said, let me get some sip.
Yeah.
Oh man. So
Are
yeah.
the people still hostile?
Yeah, the guys with the shotguns are just like, oh holy shit, back up, we need backup.
Mm-hmm.
It is Zal's turn, and there are 4 people with guns, desperately attempting to control the situation.
Uh-huh.
Well, you see, interestingly enough, I think they should be getting the fuck out of here. But I don't have really any way to facilitate that other than a knife.
Oh. I suppose you do have murder by improbability.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that actually. Interesting how we both think about that.
Well,
Well,
okay
anyways.
then. Oh, 0
Ah.
successes.
Dice pool
God.
of 9?
Oh
Man,
no.
RNGesus hates us today.
It do be like
Apparently.
that.
Hmm. It's only an instant action, so you haven't wasted your turn.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, well, here's the thing: is what I'm thinking about is like, do I want to give us a beat in the jar and pick up Jinx? 'Cause that
Oh my
sounds
god, I
like-
completely forgot about aspirations.
Oh shit. Never mind. Oh, quick, come up with some.
Oh shit, I just realized I fulfilled one of my short-term aspirations, protect the ring, which is us,
Yeah, I would say so.
by nerfing that thing. Lol.
The precious Frodo.
Protect the precious Frodo.
News media.
God damn it.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness. I cannot maintain that like I used to.
I
Post-COVID.
literally cannot find what the fuck Jinx is.
Okay, let's take a look at murder by improbability. Before every okay, here we go. The exploit doesn't affect the demon directly, but alters the probability of events around her. She gains the Jinx condition. Before every roll another character makes affecting the demon, the storyteller rolls a single die. If it comes up odd, the character adds the demon's primum to the roll. If it comes up even, the character subtracts the demon's primum from the roll. The character can shed this condition by choosing to change a failure to a dramatic failure. So just more dramatic failures is the key to curing the dramatic
You
failure.
know what? You know what? Put a beat in the jar. I'll take Jinx.
Fuck yeah.
So
let's
odds, so odds are bad for me. Evens are good for me.
Okay. Good shit.
Good shit. RNGesus, take the wheel.
Oh jeez.
All right, and you can still attempt to stab one of these cunts.
Do it.
Boom. One success.
No, wait.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
You have been
Okay.
been stabbed.
Yeah.
You've been stabbed.
Does not do a whole lot through the armor, but still.
Shit, I should have gotten the armor-piercing knives.
Mhm. That means it is May's turn. Mirror May is currently pinned to the wall by a rivet, kind of gurgling and, probably like fighting to maintain consciousness. Dying, most likely, without medical attention.
Turning full human, full demon restores my full HP, right?
It restores a number equal to your primum.
Which is exactly what I need.
Okay.
Alright, Going full demon, striding on my mini legs over to her. Getting a good sip of the ether.
Oh, okay.
And... Yes?
Oh, if you've gone full demon and like, so what are you attempting to do?
I did want to do the sip. I accept it unless it takes me an action.
Nope. You get you roll 1d10 equal to your for each dot of primum you have. Every success gets you back a point of ether.
Yeah, okay. I did the roll before. That was one success.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, standing before her probably mangled body. I just look at her. Let's just bring this over with. Bury my claw. I wanna bury my claws around where the bolt, where the thing is that Maddie showed it to her, and kinda just her the tips of the through her into the lynch point, and both at once just rip with all my frustration in this place.
Just pull it all apart.
Yay.
Rip and tear.
You pull her apart like
tear.
a wishbone on Thanksgiving.
And doing that, whatever damage it does to the infrastructure, I'm also gonna trigger. What was it?
Eye for disorder.
That would be fun, but my my first thought was, oh no, it's demonic form. Glory and Terror.
Hmm.
Now I have to find this again.
Let's see, yeah, Eye for Disorder, I think you get a beat for that. You drew attention to yourself by destroying, unsettling, or destabilizing a system. Yeah, Glory and Terror is, I think a...
Found it.
Yeah.
Demonic form, appearance system. Demon gains +3 in intimidation.
Presence
As a
plus...
reflex action. Reflex roll, presence plus intimidation to give the intense...
Insensate.
Oh, insensate tilt to those able to see the demon at a rate of person per success.
Okay. So, Presence plus Intimidation +3.
Do I need any rolls for dealing damage to the infrastructure?
No, I would say the target was helpless and you can just, like, rip them apart with your, like, full fury. Yeah, helpless targets basically get murked.
Teehee?
Rips you apart cutely, teehee, colon-free.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay, intimidation is normally 5, 8, 10, that would be 11.
I need to get like a I need to get a fucking smug emote from Dusk. But yeah.
I'm thinking, should I do have the willpower because I finally did something, so I might as well do the fun thing and use the willpower for 3 more dice.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna give you that willpower point straight back for being disturbing. You just ripped apart a mirror version of yourself in front of a bunch of civilians.
Nice.
Oh!
Ooh, shit.
Let's go.
Well.
Jeez.
Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene.
That was where all of our rolls went.
I mean, granted, this is 14 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Still.
So there's 6 successes, so 6 people get tilted.
Okay, yeah, you intimidate the guards, bystanders, people outside get a weird, uneasy feeling and just walk past the place a little bit quicker than they normally would. So someone scrolling through Twitter like feels, afraid. It.
Well,
Cannot-
I mean, that's normal for Twitter, though.
True.
Mm.
And it is Twitter in this alternative universe.
Okay, dropping the hopefully lifeless body at this point, with
Oh.
oil dripping from my claws.
Oh yeah.
Turning to my companions, tilting my head. Shall we get out of here?
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
sounds good to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
People are busy like pulling off helmets and everything as the security guards are like cowering in fear. A woman about like 5'10" with just like dirty, like sweaty blonde hair, just like stumbles over to you and is just like, what the fuck happened? Those things. What the hell? Oh my!
Oh, I'm still giant
Am I?
with multi arms.
Am I still? Where am I? Are you more of the demons?
Hi.
Let's redefine how that term gets thrown around.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, that's fine. And like she puts together both of her hands and like cracks all of her knuckles at once. Everyone
Jesus.
knows there's no such thing as demons. And her jaw kind of like dislocates, and
Oh dear.
acid starts dripping from her mouth as she grows a good couple of feet.
Okay, I think we should run.
And Zell, you know how normally you can sense ether like popping off around you?
Yeah.
Suddenly feels like if you were a nuclear power station, it would be like all of the control rods had been slammed down all at once.
It sounds like a problem.
Yeah.
Mm. Mommy, no likey.
Right?
What?
If you were a poorly designed nuclear power station and all the control rods were put in.
Mhm.
No, I mean every power station has an emergency shutdown.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It's designed to like slam down all the control rods to make sure to shut off all the reactions.
Oh, I thought you were saying that there was a increase in power.
No.
Never mind.
Okay. Me now to roll for their initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh jeez.
Are we restarting initiative then, or?
No, that's fine. Finesse plus resistance. Okay. $18.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Did I stutter?
Okay, but counterpoint.
Can I use
Mhm.
hesitation as
You
their
can
initiative is rolled?
you can try. Let's see. It is contested by one of their attributes. Yeah.
Against their resolve.
Okay. Their resolve is 7.
Okay.
Hesitation gives me. Okay. 5 plus 4 plus 3 from
Glory and Terror.
Glory and Terror.
Mhm.
Minus fucking 7.
Minus fucking 7.
Willpower. If I got it, I gotta use it.
That's fair.
No, I should roll initiative.
Hesitation, bitch.
Oh,
What success?
So you're able to relocate their initiative?
To 0, yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're keeping the same initiative as before. So corrosion will now go last.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh shit!
dinner
Did I just
served.
name drop?
Yes.
Well, Zell, your turn. The air around you feels muted somehow, almost like the color has been slightly sucked out of it.
Yup, that does sound about right. I'm in the wrong section of my character sheet. Interestingly enough. Let's go ahead and do one of these numbers. That is 3 successes. So this character does have a name tag, but they do take extra damage equal to my primum when attacked.
That's funny. That requires you to spend ether.
So
Right now, you cannot spend ether.
I can't spend ether.
Nope.
Is there any particular reason that I can tell, or?
Make a wits and occult roll. If angels are your specialty, you may add that.
I also make the roll.
Interestingly enough.
Mhm.
Yes. No, god damn it! I already know what. Okay, but I the player, already know what the answer is.
Mm-hmm. And now you, the character, know as well. This particular angel has been equipped with a Numina version of the exploit called Reality Enforcement.
Can I also? I have so many informed conditions. So can I also just get informed angels or god machine or something?
Angels. That's fine. Demons are unable to spend ether or use embeds, but they can assume demonic form, though they are unable to change back while reality enforcement is in effect.
That's fine. I have a rivet.
Wait,
gun.
but I was able to use hesitation, which is an embed.
Yeah, I am allowing that. Yeah, because I don't think it would be fair.
The storyteller
otherwise.
didn't think about that, so we're going to.
We are taking disadvantage.
I'm gonna say you were quick enough to get it off before the reality enforcement kicked in. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Play it, Lola. Play it, Lola. She was quick enough to get it off.
I was taking a sip.
I said, let me get my syrup.
Okay, so Zell, it's your turn. You are unable to use murder by improbability.
Well then I am going to just go full demonic form then.
You are able to do that.
Yes, I am.
But really, at this point, stealth is out of options.
Yep. And I guess I am going to stab.
The good steep.
Give it a stab.
All right,
Give it a
it's
stab.
It's nice stabbing that.
I was gonna say its defense is 7.
Can it see me?
I don't know. What's your stealth?
I don't know. What's your secret roll say, huh?
The exclamation mark.
Don't you don't need to make an exclamation mark roll yet. It's just
True.
one flat D10 roll.
4 successes.
Is that with the penalty?
Yep. Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah.
So that means you're on a chance die, or you can use willpower.
Wait, what?
Your dice pool for using the knife is 5. Its defense is 7.
It's a 6. If you look at the roll, not the dice pool.
Okay, gotcha. Well, 6 minus 7 is still chance die. Big stat pools.
Not if I roll. I honestly don't think I have anything I can offer in this fight. Not unless I'm gonna burn all of my willpower. But I will burn a willpower so I can have 2d10.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least that's only a failure.
True.
Attacking
Unless
them
you take the
loses
dramatic
defense.
failure to lose the jinxed effect.
I'm not gonna take the fucking dramatic failure.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, you managed to lower its defense by distracting it a little bit. May. There's an angel in here now.
I can see that. Let me look at my claws.
Its human form just kind of sloughs and melts away, leaving, spindly yet incredibly tough arms of metal and ceramic, and very wicked-looking spindly claws. A giant gaping mouthful of teeth, not unlike yours, May, that are dripping and bubbling with acid that melts the floor wherever it lands.
Yeah, my best attack is probably gonna be my fucking claws as I throw myself at her.
Oh, okay.
So I am gonna do it with a charge.
All right then. You get
and willpower.
Okay, so another 5d10 then to your attack roll in total. Its defense value is 6, so you take 6 off of that. So whatever you've got left after that is what you're hitting it with.
Looks like a 7 to me.
Damn.
Oh, here it is. Anything else? Nah, probably not. Hit it! It is a 1 success with a damage characteristic of 2 lethal.
Okay, you deal 3 bashing to it.
You know, maybe I should just use my shotgun.
Oh, by the way, you may wish to amend the spelling of that last thing.
Oh my goodness!
Oh no!
How long has that been there?
Oh,
I don't-
Jesus. Wow!
It's been here the whole time.
Holy
Oh
shit!
no, May!
He means
I'm gonna have to cancel
cigarette.
you on Twitter.com, on BlueSky.com.
Oh no!
She means
I'm
cigarette.
sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
Wow!
How did I not notice?
It's too late. I'm writing up the Google Doc about my experience.
Oh no!
I'm so over.
It's Jova.
It's so Jover.
It pains me to make this statement. Ari Aries.
You are being canceled on social media. And now you're gonna have to make right-wing comedy because there's money in it.
Let me
Yeah.
get a ukulele.
I could speak of something recently that has come to light, but
Oh my god.
yeah.
Anyway.
So- yeah, this is how you like why I left the left. They wouldn't let me make jokes about British cigarettes anymore.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh
Piece
my
of paste,
god.
barely lifted a finger.
That's so beautiful.
I think I needed that.
That was so great. It was just like, huh, you've used that ability a lot, and nobody said anything.
I know.
You're welcome.
All right. So
19 episodes of Demon.
how was no one noticed? Okay.
Yeah.
Danica. There's an angel in the room, and
Yes, I noticed that.
you're
God.
the people that you would consider the best frontline combatants here have barely scratched it.
You know what?
Okay.
On top of that, I'm gonna just scream, "Get the fuck out of here!"
She's like, yeah, I think that might be a good idea. That said, I'm going to. So which of us look like they need to be buggered out first?
Define buggered out.
What? What are you saying?
Hold out to the fight.
Well, I'm at full health again. Actually, better than I was before.
Because you said buggered out, which it's when you someone in the ass.
Okay, my bad. I did not know the bullshit. I did not know British slang, okay?
My experience with Braca Quiltask.
Fuck you.
It's like,
Okay.
You're just getting
I wanted,
canceled tonight.
I wanted to pull the team away from the fight with wings, but if we're all doing okay-ish, I have a plan.
Okay.
Getting the fuck out?
Do we have sprinkler systems here?
Why does that matter?
I would assume.
Water's a base.
it's spitting out acid. Yeah.
Spitting acid. Water's a base. A base dilutes acids, which means that could. I'm going out on a limb. It could be its bane.
Could be, depending on.
Possible.
It might need something with a high enough base value.
True, but this could sort of
The
like
question
dilute
is-
it enough.
Is any of us based?
I feel
saw
like we're
me-
I'm
based.
very based.
I mean, May, you're not very based right now. I have to say.
I know. I fucking know.
It's like, quick, someone go get Starbucks. We need you to be more basic.
Ouch. Ouch.
Ugh.
Remember what they said? Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
All right. Listen, I think it's about time we bugger out of here.
Fucking hell.
The correct.
Okay, you lost your base status.
Okay, correct use would have been buggered off. Like to get out of somewhere really quickly is to bugger off.
Okay. Now I know for
All
next
right
time,
then,
thank
comrade,
you.
bugger
Let's-
off.
Let's go. I still think we should do something with the sprinkler systems to cause more chaos.
I would assume that in a store there would be sprinkler system.
Yeah, almost certainly.
So I say set it off. I could jam my taser up into the into one of the nozzles and see if just the spark of the ozone could set it off.
You do
Okay.
have eye for distortion.
Yeah, I
I
would say
do.
if you want to cash that in to get a +3 bonus to try and set off the sprinklers with that taser, then go for it.
Oh yeah.
I'll
So
add a
what
beat
would
to the
that be
job.
roll?
Is it wrong that I
Um,
wanted to make a dirty joke over jamming your taser up in something?
You want to make a dirty joke with everything.
I think we all want to make dirty jokes with everything. Okay, so what do I
Yeah.
roll for this?
Let's say Let's go with dexterity and either brawl or weaponry.
Dexterity, brawl. I have a specialty in tasers.
There you go.
So that would be 3, right? In total with that specialty.
Yeah, the specialty adds another +1. Oh, see, I was gonna make a
Okay.
sounding joke, but I don't know how many people know what the fuck sounding
Please
is.
no.
Please
Oh,
no.
I'm
I know.
uncomfortable. So that's
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Everyone.
so that's 6. Does the eye for disruption thing add any to that?
The eye for disorder, normally you'd get a beat just for trying it, or you can cash in the condition and get a +3 bonus to the roll.
I think I'll do that.
Okay, that also does give you a beat, so I've added that to the jar.
10 exclamation point. Bap. Let's go.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. Water starts crashing down from the sprinklers. The fact that you're in the middle of infrastructure, you might have thought maybe it wouldn't, but like, there's enough of the original mortal structure here that somehow it remembers having sprinklers, and it knows what a mortal structure built by humans should do. And so water starts like crashing down. It does not seem all that bothered by it.
Okay. Still, it should cause enough confusion. Let's use it to just get the fuck out of here.
Get the
All
fuck
right,
out
yeah.
of here. At least someone has to get the fuck out of here.
Yes. Yeah, the security guys, they are just like, no, we're fucking leaving.
They've been cowering in the corner, I think.
Yeah, they're still either like cowering or just like slowly slipping away.
Yeah, and like if we are gonna GTFO, I want to pop my wings.
Yep. I assumed if you'd
Well,
gone full, if you're going full demon, well, I thought you already had. So yeah, you won't.
No, I only thing I'd use was the resistors and the inhuman beauty.
Oh, gotcha. If you're just doing the wings, then that's costs a point of ether. But yeah.
Can I
All
even use that with the
Oh
Can you
yeah,
hear?
no, it was reality
can't.
forcement. So you know what? Yeah,
So, yeah,
I think
I
you
will
would
be holding that
have
off until later.
basically like jumped up and like jammed your taser in there, and then just like, okay, time to go.
just booking it away from this thing?
Yep. Maddie,
We did what we
you're
came
up.
here for.
It's me.
Maddie-o.
It's me, Maddie-o. Yeah, we should probably get out of here. So, be able to shove the mop into its mouth and then run away.
Oh,
Try.
Sweet.
Its defense is currently 5.
Okay. And what would that be?
imagine Spain as being a cleaning utensil.
So I'm gonna say strength plus weaponry
Strength plus
minus its defense.
All right. I'm going to download knowledge. That doesn't cost ether.
Nope, can't use embeds either.
Oh, you can't use embeds. Okay.
Nope.
That would have been so good.
Oh,
That's fine.
It's gonna have to be.
it's gonna have to be.
All right.
Feel free to use willpower if you want to juice that up.
I don't have any more.
Dang. Ooh.
One success though.
Okay, so water might not be basic enough for this, but the borax on the end of the mop certainly was.
Let's go.
Well,
You,
I was
you-
waiting for this moment to be like, what am I going to use this mop for? And then all of a sudden, transforming person with acid mouth, and I'm like, oh, this is what I'm using the mop for.
You jam the mop directly into its chest, and a sizzling, burning sensation.
Oh, not its
spreads
chest, in
across-
its mouth. I'm trying
Okay.
to hit it in its like gaping maw.
Okay, yeah, just shove it into its mouth. Yeah, you hear like a roaring screech. It like snaps this thing in two with its mouth, but yeah, you can tell that this thing was very much hurt by the fact that you just dealt aggravated damage to it. Clearly, very basic material, very heavy alkalines are this thing's bane. It fizzles for a moment as its corporeal form maintains its structure. It does not discorporate, but you at least now know what to hurt this thing with in the future.
Alrighty.
And now it's Corrosion's turn. It was going to go after Zell, but now you've done pissed it off.
Oh no, I'm so sad.
What's Maddie's defense again?
Well, now because of my other arms and because I'm reading my stuff, my defense is now 6. Because 2 of my arms don't have anything in them, so I get a +3 defense.
Nice. Okay. The angel opens its mouth again and lets out a nightmarish, hawking, grinding sound, and it vomits up a stream of acid over Maddie, dealing 2 aggravated damage.
Owie.
And then back up to the top of the initiative. You know who's at the top of the initiative? Corrosion.
No, I put the initiative down to the bottom.
For one turn.
For one turn.
Is that how it works?
I don't think that is.
Hang on, let's double check. It's been a while. I'm fully willing to. Okay, let's see.
It's been a while.
Let's see. Demon can reassign the providers later. Okay, no, fair enough. So it still acts last. All right, so Zell, you just watched this thing hawk up acid all over Maddie, who, were it not for her perfect demonic control of reflexive actions, might very well just be screaming right now.
Well, I'm gonna take a look around and use anti-academic, see if I can. No, I don't know from looking around if there's anything here that is a base or anything. I mean, unless I see some borax cleaner just sitting out.
I don't think your luck is gonna hold out for that right now with you being jinxed.
I mean, that doesn't affect that. That affects other people's rolls against me.
That is true, but also, yeah, with rolls like that, yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, you do not find anything that might help you right now.
I don't got anything else to offer, and its defense just reset, so I'm gonna be shit out of luck here.
Running is always an option.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, you can since you're also yeah, you have mirrored skin, you can just book it back the way you came.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Let's see. May can probably slip out as well if unless she wishes to also try and distract this thing.
I've worked in this building. It is a little fucked up, but I should know where the cleaning utensils are kept.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, you could. You know where the cleaning utensils are kept. Yeah, you could.
Is it
you'd run back into storage and like look for some borax.
Yeah.
Okay, so run.
I assume that takes my entire turn.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least
Run.
I'm not hindered with the darkness because dark vision.
Yes. Bow, 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 bow.
Run. Done.
What about you, Danica?
I am, running.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Yep.
You can run like hell until you're out of the radius of this thing's reality enforcement, and then spread your wings and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Which means that Maddie is left alone, staring this thing down.
Hold on.
Think you probably should run too.
Okay. Yep, just a moment.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
I can also just data form out of here.
That would require you to spend ether.
That's right.
But yeah, I suppose you could just run like hell, just smash through a wall until you find yourself out of its range, and then data form out.
That's true.
Yeah, you're all splitting up and going in different directions, which means that corrosion is unable to follow after any one of you.
My idea was to now run and get cleaning utensils to fight it.
Well, you've just noticed that all of your compatriots are running the fuck away.
I mean, it should be with my arms full of those stuff. You know
Okay.
what? This is getting out of here with a bunch of based stuff.
All right. You grab some cleaning supplies and book the fuck out. Well, once you're safely out of there, you can the apocalypse mobile is kind of left where it is, but you all retreat into like different corners of the city so that corrosion is not able to find any one of you. As you leave, you see the occult goods store kind of collapsing in on itself. Civilians, you're running off in every direction, panicking and screaming, but safe now that the infrastructure has been destroyed.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is a good place to leave it, I think.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm real fucking Chekhov's mop there.
It's like, when am I going to use the mop? When am I going to use the mop? Here is the time when I use the mop.
Eat them up.
Eat the mop.
So next time we see that guy, we better have some borax on us.
I mean, I literally just got a bunch of cleaning utensils from the storage.
Nice.
So there's gotta be something.
Now, if you manage to set a trap for him and pour a bunch of borax into the sprinkler system.
Oh.
Ooh, good idea, good idea. Or dynamite extra charge.
Or go full shadow run and load up on some squirt guns.
That could also be fun, yeah.
I mean, I literally have a shotgun that I can fill with that stuff.
True.
I mean, how well does shooting borax out of a shotgun really work?
I can put it into the shells.
Who knows?
You could do a Hellboy thing. Just have the bullets or shells be glass and full of it.
I mean, I did inject the anti-spider venom, spider anti-venom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
to shells in the past.
we can figure that out though next time.
Yep, next time.
In the
For
meantime,
now,
let's throw some tasty beats at you.
I did
Uh,
also fulfill my second short-term aspiration of survive the fight.
Yeah, you sure did. I'll add that to the jar.
I got some
I
aspiration.
also got one short-term aspiration.
Which was?
Take down a mirror.
Yeah, good job.
Good job, Homester.
Anyone else?
Yes, deliver Yam's shell. I did write Yam's name on one of the shells, and I did shoot her right in the chest.
Excellent.
Yes.
Cool.
And blow off some steam.
I think you
As
did
I-
very much blow off some steam, yeah.
Love that shit.
You ripped apart infrastructure. That's pretty steamy.
Mhm.
I did not do any aspiration. I did not fulfill any aspirations.
Mhm.
Fair enough. I did not give you a whole lot of notice, and it's been a while. But hey,
Yeah,
You-
I literally forgot to reset them.
okay. So in total, in addition to the usual 2 beats you all get for the session, there are 11 beats in the jar.
Nice.
Yeah.
That
So-
means
That means all of you will get at least 2,
2.
and then 3 of you will each get 1 more.
I'm willing to not get one.
Okay.
How many beats does everyone yet now have without the 3?
4.
Yeah, we got 2 for the game, and then 2
No,
for the
I
beat-
mean current beats in their in the bar.
Oh, without getting the extra, I have nothing.
Yeah, also none. Otherwise,
Zell already said that they're okay with not taking the extra beat, so
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you
So
you
split it up
definitely
between the 3 of us.
yeah.
so yeah.
All right. So all right. Well, you set out to do the thing that you wanted to do, and you stood up to an angel, and it's Bane now. So the next time that thing shows up, maybe you'll be ready to not be broken in half.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
We need more mobs.
Because I did have some very sadistic ideas for what I was going to do if that thing managed to get a hold of any of you.
But
Mm-hmm.
Lola, that's key.
Lola, it needs to be careful if it grabs me. I have a couple of things in my demonic form that would make that a very bad idea for it if it grabbed me.
Fair enough.
Like, I'm gonna melt you. I'm gonna melt you.
Mhm.
Point blank Iron Man unibeam.
No, you.
Jesus.
Alrighty, but hey, I think then if we're done here, then we can find somebody to raid. We have any
raiding.
recommendations?
Let's see who's on.
Neri's life with a tabletop RPG. Nemi's life with the Rising.
Oh, he's live with Wilds.
Our friend Charon is doing some art.
Oh, Charon would be great. Yeah.
Okay.
Charon, mate.
Charon, mate. Yeah.
Their name is Crossing Sticks _
Crossing Sticks _
STYX.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. They do. Okay, that's some fine art there.
Yeah,
Working on their VTuber model.
Yeah, it's his new model.
Excellent. Those
He
are
him,
some.
he him, by the way.
Gotcha. He's got abs for days.
Yeah, doing the rigging too. Doing the rigging and art.
Abs for days.
Yeesh.
Abs for days. Abs for days.
Abs for
Making me curious.
days.
Alrighty. So, before we all head off, though, of course, thank you once again all for being here and enabling me to push you all around and attempt to murder you. Ari, when are you next streaming, and where can we find you?
That should be on Tuesday or here on Twitch. Alternatively, I am sometimes even something useful, posting on Blue Sky under Ari Dreamgoat.
Good shit. How about you, Baffy?
I am on Blue Sky and Twitter, and I will probably be streaming tonight.
What are you gonna stream?
Hades 2.
Hey, love that.
Nice.
I've
Bisexual Greeks 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I've gotten as far as it's possible to get using the early access content, shall we say.
Nice.
I am,
Well, lucky for you, it is coming out. I think, yeah, next fucking month.
hell yeah, we love that.
Sweet.
And Maddie?
Hi, Maddie the Alchemist. You can find me at Maddie the Alchemist pretty much everywhere. I don't know what I'm streaming next. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
That'd
We'll
be
be
cool.
streaming on Tuesday though.
Yeah, definitely streaming on Tuesday with Braca and our friend Narissa as we play more Enshrouded.
Nice.
Killing more things and building more. Though maybe we really do need to just do a stream where we're just building the city.
True.
The last time you were streaming some Darktide. It's all good fun.
Mhm.
Darktide. Woo!
Yeah, I really want to play that again sometime.
That is a lot of fun. And
It's too much fun, and I'm getting addicted to playing with a bolt gun.
I don't blame you there. Speaking of which,
It is
yes,
good fun.
when can we next find you streaming, Braca?
You can find me here at on Twitch at Quill and Quarrel Studios, and over on Blue Sky at Braca Quill Tusk. I will hopefully be streaming sometime tomorrow, depending on what happens in the day. Not sure what I would go for, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And like I said, Tuesday is the weekly Enshrouded collab.
Nice. I hope you have fun. And
Yeah.
tomorrow you can find me 7:30 p.m. Central Time with Fornea as we finish off the Shadow over Cyberspace.
Let's go.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to dethroning Eldritch Ronald Reagan.
That's a statement.
I was about to say, what a fucking sentence.
It like honestly, like he is one of the best villains that of all time, and in the video game. Like there are few villains that I have ever hated with such an intensity as Eldritch Ronald Reagan. Like
I know who I hate.
Who's that?
Harakuchio. Some bastard gnome from Pathfinder Kingmaker.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, hey everyone, let's stick around for the raid and show Charon mate who that we're all cool people. Hang out whilst he does some whilst he finishes his VTuber model. Oh no, ad. All right. Well,
Ads.
The ads.
the ads. All right. Well, either way, we will. We'll see you all. This upcoming week most likely, and thank you once again, everybody, for sticking around here and continuing with this. Can't believe we've done 19 episodes of this now. It blows my mind.
Great.
I think we probably have an end in sight to this particular adventure, but I look forward to seeing what else we get up to. So,
Awesome.
Have a good night, everybody, and as always, remember that the world is only as dark as we allow it to be. So, light it up. And we're out. Ads. I know, right? Oh wow, ads for days. Yeah, I was honestly I was not sure whether or not corrosion would, whether you'd all make it out of. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, hit the subscribe button, and remember that the world is only as dark as we allow it to be.